So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knox guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Two Beerded Guys, that's right.
And Peach Fuzz.
Because nobody cares about that.
Two Beerded Guys and Peach Fuzz. Damn it.
Oh, that's
Two Beerded Guys and Pete's Fuzz.
Oh.
That could be taken multiple ways.
Yes.
Yeah,
What is up, guys? For the Two Beerded Guys coming back at you for episode I don't remember.
81.
81. Holy shit, Taki mushrooms.
Year
Hey,
I
real
was
quick,
born.
square root of 81 is?
What now?
Square root of 81.
9.
9.
All right, good job.
I beat you to it.
Yeah, like, who's asking math questions? Damn it.
I'm from Indiana. I don't know math questions. I know meth questions. I don't know math questions.
Math questions. Oh, yeah. And you need your lithium batteries. Come on, let's go.
Welcome back, guys. We have 8 beers lined up, plus 2 little whiskey tastings that might be on camera. They might not be. It's hard telling. They might just be for us. We'll see. Can't make you too jealous, at least on one of them. Whew. Real excited for this episode. We got Pete back in the house. It's been a little while. Last time he was here, I wasn't, so I'm real glad to have Pete back.
Man, it was a great episode.
Yeah.
Fantastic episode. Best episode ever, some would say.
I'm clearly loved on this show.
It was a lot of fun.
It's fine. Fuck all of you.
We did.
Continue on, Derek. Continue on.
He's just hurt. He's butt hurt now because we had the best episode ever without him.
That's some bullshit.
He's like,
I'm all off my game now.
Yeah,
we have some stories from this weekend. We're going to be glad to tell you about the first ever Hops and Coaster drops. 3 out of the 4 of us went because somebody had to be busy. So, yeah, but we had a blast. It was an interesting event. I can't wait to see what they do with it next year. And then we have news about next weekend, and we got a whole lot of fun stuff to talk about. So,
Lots of fun stuff.
oh, yeah.
Fun.
Fun?
Fun.
Fun.
Definitely double fun.
Double fun. And then I'm going to shamelessly plug for a personal thing here later. So, anyway.
He's gonna. Never mind.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, look at that. We got Kevin Atwell's on. What's up, Kevin?
thank God we haven't
Good
started
job.
drinking yet.
Hey, guys from the Eastern Hills of Tennessee. Oh, yeah, he was out
Yes.
camping down in God's country while we were
Swear
at
to
the
God, are
top.
you ever home anymore?
Yeah.
No, but I'm glad that, number one, they're traveling and having fun and in God's state, I guess, Tennessee. But also, like, Monday night, you're still tuning in. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Carries on. It says, let's get the show started. He hasn't drank a beer in forever. I believe
Forever
he might be right.
I was going to
Hopefully
say, I
that's
don't...
a day.
yeah, considering we drank Saturday together, I don't believe you.
All day.
Nah, we weren't around him as much as you'd think we were for staying in the same cabin.
That's true.
For saying the same guy.
And we got
I heard
Bunny.
he-
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Pete.
No, I heard he cuddles well.
Bunny?
Which
No,
one of us?
Carrie.
All of us, really.
I mean, I am built for comfort. Not on those beds, though.
No, they were not the best. They're better than the dirt, though. Aside from Carrie, we also got Bunny on. What's up, Bunny? Says, hey, have a great vacation down there, Kevin and Val. Hope you're enjoying a good brew. Kevin shoots back. He's on his second. Then he's saying that Carrie's behind. Needs to catch up. And we also got Russ on. What's up, guys? Been pre-loading for a night show with a bunch of freedom.
Yes!
Woo!
And he also just popped on. John cuddles well. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, buddy.
It's true, he does.
I'm a good cuddler.
It's true John does kind of well, or it's true
Both.
that Russell knows?
Both. As always, though, we didn't... I don't care. I got all messed up when you guys started talking, and now I don't remember where the hell we were. But is that everything, Matt?
That's everything so far.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go over the rules of the night. We're going to do our 8 beers. When we rate our beers, it's only going to be the 3 of us that matter. On screen, Matt is here. He gets a drink, but let's be honest, he doesn't count. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this, because you haven't looked yet, Matt.
No, I just like, oh shit.
Our scores are out of the 0.25 to 5 scale. 3 being a perfectly average beer. Above 3 is above average. You hit 4, that's when you're seeking it out. That's even if it's not your style, but you really like that beer and you're going to seek out that style and it's going to be that beer, it's above a 4.
Keep straightening up. So I got to straighten up.
Fuck that, I'm slouching. 5 4.75 and 5s are not only are they great.
You getting puffy over there?
Trying.
He's trying to swell on me.
Not only are they great beers, they're also in your range of happiness. Under 3 is that you're getting below average, but between 2 and 3 is a lot of times your core beers. Beers that are mass produced a lot of times or wider produced, so they're not going to spend the money to make them the best of the best, but they're still very, very drinkable. Under 2, all right, I'll still drink it if it's given to me, it's fine. Under 1 is no way in hell, dump this down the drain, give me a water, you drink swill. Or in my
We've
case,
had a few of those.
Pete ever came over, that'd be what I'd pawn off on him,
It's all right.
There was some payback for 1 or 2 beers there.
Or it goes up on the Rob shelf.
I was going to say, you mean the Rob shelf.
But yeah, so that's our scoring system. We always start off the night with our anticipated beer. Matt, what's yours?
I think I know which one my favorite of the night is going to be, but I am really excited to try the Shmoogy Popsicle? Popsicle. Yeah, because that sounds like it's going to be pretty tasty. And is that the one? Now, there's the Smooge and there's the Shmoogy.
This is by Imprint Brewing.
Which is the first one that's suing the other one?
Well, it's not happening anymore because they won. Imprint told Smooge to fuck off, basically.
So this is the one that kind of was smooging first?
Yes.
Okay.
Imprint's been making the Shmoogy for a while.
Okay.
We've talked about this like 4 episodes now.
Dude, I drank a lot.
You know what?
Saturday.
If this was another show,
Yes, you
Smooge
did.
would mean something else. But let's keep moving.
Done.
Like Matt, I'm real sure I know which one is going to be the best beer of the night. However, my most anticipated is the one just to the left of that beer. Tyler, can you remind me what that says? Because I can't read it from here.
Number 13, baby.
All right.
I'm guessing that's what we're talking about because you
Yes.
didn't tell me what one you were looking
Well,
at.
you know which one's going to be the best.
That's not the one he picked. That has coconut in it.
Well, that's what I picked.
All right. Anyway, Pete.
Oh, I'm going to say the bacon brown ale.
That is also my anticipated beer of the night.
Yes, you didn't see the giant pig on the can?
Missed that. And I was busy staring at your beef.
This one.
Oh. I was like, whoa. All right.
You forgot to zip.
Anniversary week, and I'm already getting some action early.
Speaking of which, happy early anniversary. 16 years, you said?
Oh, yeah.
That poor woman.
I know. She's a trooper.
Carrie also says, "Hi, Mitsiana Calhoun." I don't know if that's a joke that I missed Saturday.
It might be Michiana, like Michiana beer review or something, but
I don't know.
Carrie, might need an explanation on that one.
all right. Somebody comment on something you're not paying attention to? And Carrie's on.
Not unless it's not showing up.
I think that's from the party 2 weekends ago. I will say, what's up? I had a lot of fun at the Calhoun's house up in Michiana. That would probably be it. Took me a while.
All right.
All right.
Our first beer.
Thank you, Carrie, for paying attention.
Our first beer, brewed and canned by Masthead Brewing Company. This is their Ogden Blick Helis Lager. 4.6%. Ogden Blick is crisp, drinkable, and refreshing. This straw-colored lager features high-quality German malt, a touch of noble hops, and is the perfect brew for any occasion. It won gold in 2020 at the Great American Beer Festival for Munich-style Helis.
Let's go.
I'm a big fan that you put your award right on the can. It's like, you're buying this for a reason. Look, we want some shit.
I was going to do that, but no one's going to see it back
last
here.
year, and nobody participated in the thing because it was COVID.
Nobody
but still,
participated this year either.
but there's that.
It might be the reason I bought this beer off Tavor.
Because it had the
Yep.
And it's shiny.
And it's a Helis. I love
When you
the
put it
Helis.
back on the can, rotate it around for just the award. Because nobody cares about the art. It's the award.
You just want us to see the back of it?
Yeah, just the back. Everybody likes the backside.
There's the front.
Good looking
Not
backside.
much going on, but the backside is what.
There's
what
the
we got.
award.
There you go.
No, I was looking through the Great American Beer Fest awards. I don't think there was as many participants, and the categories were down again. It wasn't as few categories as last year when they really, we're basically we're doing 8 categories to have fun.
But shout out Metazoa.
Metazoa did well. Did Sun King not participate this year?
They went
Then they didn't win a single award for the first time, ever.
ever.
Because the only winners from Indiana were Metazoa, Mashcraft. There was 4 breweries.
I don't remember the other 2.
But Metazoa won like 3 awards.
And could like a brewer of the year.
Yeah, they did really well.
Minnesota's been tearing it up at all the beer competitions.
They also
for a
go
couple
to all
years.
of them.
I mean, they and what I'm trying to think World
Cup
beer. Yeah, they were one of four breweries to place from the U.S. and
Nice.
2 were from Indiana. It was Chili Water and Metazoa.
Shocker,
Chili
Indiana.
Water? No, but we're not.
They always win awards.
They do.
I don't know why. Chili Water always wins awards.
Huh. Maybe I need to give them more of a chance. I don't know.
No.
I've only been like once. I really haven't done a whole lot of homework on them.
That is a good, crisp beer.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different on the nose than it is on the taste.
I bought 2 and I already drank 1, so I know what we're getting into.
Oh, you bastard.
It's tasty.
Oh, I could drink the shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, for a Helis especially. I mean, it's a light beer. I'm always hesitant to give light beers like super high scores, but this one may be deserving.
Yeah. If we'd have had a cooler full of that this weekend, I don't know how many would have came home.
I don't think any.
Yeah, I have 4.8 too.
Yeah, like
I mean,
that was. Oh, that was
Strong,
tasty.
side of drinkable.
That was tasty.
Yeah. But you got, once again, kind of your aromas, but your biscuity flavors in there. A little bit of spice, not much at all.
It's not overly sweet like some lagers can get. It's more crisp like a Hella should be.
Yep.
It's a true German Helis.
Yeah, that is.
Out of Cleveland, right?
Evidently, the Browns aren't the only thing good to come out of Cleveland. Let's go.
Wow. The Browns the first half.
Hey, we lost to Kansas City. I don't give a shit. We played well. Made a couple mistakes in the second half. It happens.
I didn't see you on the field. You keep saying we. I didn't know.
Hey, when you were born into a Browns family, it's instantly we because you always suck, and if you're going to have to deal with that, you are a part of it.
All right, I will give you. Not many people
Actually makes
claim
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah,
If I have
True.
to claim them, I get to say we.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My goodness.
Dude, was it Washington I heard about? They had like a sewer pipe breakout like at the
Yeah.
stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Well, that's how they play. Even the stadium was angry. Started shitting on the
You want
fans.
to know what team should have had a sewer pipe open up?
The Colts.
The fucking Packers.
The Packers.
They got
Yeah,
waxed by
thank you, Packers.
Jameis
Yeah.
Winston.
Yes, thank you, Packers, for my last man out, putting me out first game of the
Survivor?
season. Thank you.
Wait, that was your survivor pick? You got knocked out first week?
Yeah, and I was like, by the way, 50% of the pool had either, for whatever reason, Jacksonville or Green Bay. And I was the dumbass that had Green Bay. I don't know who would ever pick Jacksonville, but here we are. So, hey, who gets to vote first on this bad boy?
Well, we'll always start over at
Yep,
John. He's always first.
And I also want to say, in my Survivor League, I took the Rams.
Dude, they looked good.
They look real good.
Good looking team, beautiful.
We can only pick our guys once, so.
Well, same.
That's the same, man.
All right.
I think it's safe. I'm going 4.25. It's damn good.
Pete?
I'm going to go 4.5. I really like it.
I'm giving it a 4.25. It's a
All right,
damn good
there's
beer.
Where it's at.
Hellas Lager with a seek out score. That is a damn good beer.
Yeah.
4.25 average. Matt, not that you count, but what would you give it?
I agree, it's very good, but I still have that kind of lighter beer apprehension. I would go 4 because if I was going to get this, I would search this one out. But I just have a lot of other stuff I'd drink over the style, so it's nothing against them, it's just the style.
You drink Stones all the time. I would take this over a Stone any day.
I'm sure I'm going to get a lot more Stones than this for the same buck.
But a lot more flavor in this.
The taste is fantastic. There's nothing bad about it.
No.
Nothing.
We actually have Mitziana Calhoun on Facebook. Says, Carrie Davis, I'm supposed to be studying.
I have no idea what's going on.
Carrie says, I had the same influence on people in college. And Jennifer
Who didn't
Becker,
drink all their beer?
John loves your hat.
Thank you.
Hey, you added another button. I'm sure that makes Matt happy.
It's my Freedom. Yeah, right there. My Freemster Union pin. I took one off though.
Matt drunk off his ass. John had 2 buttons.
One here, one here.
And drunk off his ass is just bitching about the buttons on John's hat for no apparent reason. Just bitching up a storm.
Sounds about right.
And like trying to get anyone on his side.
He goes, Carrie, that is too many buttons. And Carrie goes,
I bought them. And then showed his hat. Yeah.
all covered in buttons.
Well, you know, not everyone has as good time as I did on Saturday, all right? I'm first to admit that.
You had a great time.
Jennifer says she'll see us all this weekend, too.
Yes!
So she is going to be at Loggers and Lawrence.
Which we will have a booth at. Evidently they forgot.
Yeah.
We got an email from Mark at Indiana on Tap. Hey, do you guys want a booth this weekend? My response was literally like, I mean, yeah, I thought we had one.
Are you giving us the second one?
Thought that was the plan.
No, we needed to.
Yeah, I was like, do we have to fill 2 spots? No. But I was like, yeah, I thought we had one. He just responded, all right, good. All right, bro. I know you guys had all the headaches with hops and coaster drops, so, like, I'll forgive you. But, like, at the same time, that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
This is Urban Artifacts. Key Punch, Key Lime, Gosa, Sour, Hazy, Lime. I don't really get much of the hazy part, but, you know.
It's there.
4.3% ABV, a 3.4 on the pH scale.
I like that.
Is that the first beer we've had that's got a pH rating?
Yes.
I'll take any one episode.
Celery, not recommended.
Yeah.
This Gosa is brewed with 160 pounds of key limes, 11 pounds of sea salt, and 450 grams of coriander per 30-barrel batch. The punch card was a stepping stone into the era of digital computing, weaving patterns, piano rolls, and calculations to send teams into space. Program your day with a key punch. I love key lime, and I love Gosa, so I was really hoping this would be good.
Well, I think it's going to depend on what you're looking for. Like, do you want to be, like, super sour or just, like, lightly tart?
They got a lot of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of a fan of that.
I ain't mad.
And I'm looking at my phone, not because I'm just being a bad guest, host, or host, whatever
I was like,
it
you're
is.
a host.
I know.
Now you're being a bad host.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you are.
I'm looking for a discount code for Loggers and Lawrence. I can't remember what it is.
BYBC, you used it. Do you remember what it was?
2 beers 10?
2 bearded 10, maybe?
Oh, my. We're good at this.
Well, he jumped into it before I had a chance to really look, and we just got to roll with it.
Well,
That's
I wasn't
true.
ready to talk about Loggers and Lawrence, but Matt brought it up.
Actually, it's Jennifer's fault. She's the one that brought it up.
Oh, I think I texted to her.
I just read the comments, boys.
John, you talk about something.
Let's go here.
It is 2 bearded 10.
2 bearded 10.
It's TWO. The T and the B are capitalized. 2 bearded is spelled like our name, BEERDED, and then the number 10. So the T and the B are capitalized. You get $10 off per ticket if you haven't bought them yet.
Nice.
There we
That's
go.
a
Sorry, go
savings.
ahead.
It is what it says it is. It is salty.
Yep.
There's the lime there. I'm not super familiar with the Goza family. I'm not a big sour guy to begin with.
It's not my favorite sour.
As
far as sour styles go.
Goza. I will say there is salt and lime in there. There's that.
Pete's like, what it says it is,
I will confirm the ingredients on the can.
But you know what? A lot of times we drink something that describes a bunch of shit we don't taste.
Then
It
John
described
still
two big things. It said lots of salt.
And
It
then
gave you
John
the
will still
amount.
give it a good score, even if, everything's not in it.
Like, oh, it's a peanut butter. There's no peanut butter in it, but hey, let's give it a
Give it a 5.
now, Water Performance Technology LLC back there. This tastes like what would we say? It was 3.4 pH.
I try not to taste the water that I treat until it's gone through the whole process of making booze. Then we go into it.
Speaking of which, you added any new breweries lately?
Hospitals.
There is a hospital. Can't say anything right now.
Yeah. You never can talk about those.
No, we're getting ready to possibly add on the largest cold storage facility company in the Midwest.
That's pretty badass.
So,
nice.
Like, I got to make some partnerships and go to not only Denver, Tennessee, Virginia, because I can't get to those spots, but I'm going to make new friends. And
That sounds like fun.
I'll be in Denver in October if you need me to buy beer for anybody and meet with them on your behalf. You know?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll buy them a beer.
I might have to just go out with you and make it a business
Exactly.
trip. You know,
You can go to River North with me.
sell an RO, sell one little filter, pay off the whole trip. I like it.
Go to River North, get drunk. You know. I like
We
this.
can do that.
Yeah, I like this. Flights are cheap right now. It'd be worth
They
it.
are.
Let's go.
All right, so
I got my ticket for like $75 one way
That is pretty good.
because I'm driving back. Like, there's no reason to.
Pretty cheap though. Shit.
They had $55 one way tickets, but all you had was your personal like backpack.
and you had to ride with the chickens in the back of the plane.
I'm like, I need at least a carry on to have enough clothes for the weekend.
Yeah.
I feel.
So I bumped up to a $75 ticket to have a carry on.
I feel like it would be the scene in
Oh,
Major
yeah.
League when they're riding with the chickens and goats on the prop plane.
Jared just popped on, says he seconds that Denver trip.
Yes.
That's who I'm going to see. What's up, Jared?
And speaking of this beer, Jennifer says, I think I left that in John's fridge over the summer. So
You might have, actually.
thank you for your patronage.
It's really tasty.
Yeah. I know it's not as tart puckering as some gozas I like, but it's still pretty.
Still has
it's
a little
still there, though.
Still
yeah.
has a tart bite. A lot of salt.
So for people like Pete and maybe me, allegedly, is the Goza supposed to be more tart, or is it supposed to be like a lesser tart, like on the tart spectrum?
Typically, they're going to be the ones that are more puckering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
And
the Sour
gozas
Patch
are
Kids
sea
kinda.
salt. Sea
Yeah.
salt's what's making that a goza.
Yeah. So that's typically what happens. That's pretty much everything on it. Well, the flavors that it says are in it are absolutely in it. I enjoyed it. Every bit of that 3.4 pH.
I expect it to be polarizing for people because gozas are.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I remember
I think
getting a
this would
couple
be
fights
more-
about gozas and beer festivals.
But this would not be in that
Gozas.
super puckery. I think this would be more of like a inclined for people to try. Like
Yes.
they haven't really, don't put a toe in the water yet.
As a guy that's not a big sour fan, it's very middle of the road. It is not too much anyway.
And that little bit of lime there kind of
Candy
makes it a little
March.
refreshing.
Yeah.
All right,
Pete, you're
You go
first.
first, buddy.
this is a hard one for me to go first on. So once again, I'm not a big sour fan.
But you're so
It is
sour.
drinkable. I think it'd be great. We're almost out of that season to be able to drink that beer. With it being key lime, once it starts to, we're going to want darker beers. So we're still in that summer. I'm going to give it a 2.75.
Okay.
2.7. That's actually not a bad score. I just wanted.
I had to work my way up.
I was
to it.
trying to I was gonna try to make like a big deal out of it. That's really not a bad score. I'm giving it a 3.25.
Yeah.
I think it's slightly above average, but I understand a 2.75 on it. So
I'm gonna go. I'll go 3.5. I'm back and forth. Might make a little. I almost went down, but I didn't want to just agree with Tyler again. So that's why I stayed at the 3.5.
It hurts your soul to agree with him, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really,
Does
most people.
3.25.
Yeah, agreeing with Tally just hurts most people.
Does.
so Hops and Coast. Well, Matt, real quick, what would you give it?
I think 3.25. I'm going to bite the bullet and agree with Tyler.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Did that hurt though?
That's actually really what that beer I think should have been, so it hurt a little less. But if I had a soul, that's where I would have felt it. But since I gave that away a long time ago,
No soul, Matt. Yeah.
yeah,
It's that ginger beard.
I don't know. It's just the beard though. It's so weird.
So if you went to Hops and Coaster Drops, comment, let us know what you thought. Me personally, I thought it was a great event. It was big.
Yeah.
It was I don't like crowds all that well to begin with, but I love going to Beer Fest. It's such a weird 5,000 people in not a very big area.
But they're supposed to be able to hold like 15,000. So I was like, well, if this is third capacity. Full capacity's got to be like.
There's gotta
Well,
be a part of the
technically,
park closed
technically
still.
that includes the water park. If the full capacity
I
includes
thought
the
that
water
was
park.
not counting that.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's the full park. There were still areas that were closed down.
I'm just
Are you counting my uhs in this one? I don't give a shit, dude. I'm half asleep.
Uh,
So, that was annoying. It was one of those deals where at 5,000 people, the main boardwalk was crammed.
Yeah.
They I think there's got to be a way to set up booths maybe a little different. I know you don't want to spread people out too much, like the booths out too much, because then
they get missed.
Yeah, you get missed, and you don't want. And I know we missed a couple.
Oh yeah,
and we did 7 laps in that place.
We did. Even beforehand, we had a chance to actually make it through crowds.
Yeah, it was one of those where it's just difficult. That main boardwalk's not that wide.
Yeah,
you get booths on each side of it. You get people stopping and talking. You get lines. And it all of a sudden, at one point in time, Barton described it best when we were talking to him. You literally could watch people wait in line, get a beer, and would just turn left, and they would basically be starting
just get another
the line for the beer next to them, because people just never left lines.
Yeah,
it was interesting. It was also, it was hot as shit. At one point in time, I hid under one of the beer tents of a friend of ours and just drank beer with them while they worked. People would ask me questions about their beer, and luckily it was someone we knew, and it was Tarnished Hollow. I was sitting there answering questions for Tarnished Hollow.
Right there, Tarnished Hollow.
While he's pouring, one person asked if the stickers were free, and he has really cool fucking stickers. And I was like, yeah, no problem. And then I went, oh shit. Brandon, are the stickers free? He goes, yeah, just don't give away a shirt. I'm like, all right, just make it. I forgot for a second. My bad.
Yes.
He's like, no, the stickers are free. That's why they're out front. And I'm like,
perfect.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you actually, Tyler, you just bought 20 stickers.
That would have been the better answer, wouldn't it?
Actually, that's what happened is John got a text, Venmo request, $20. Tyler's giving away all the stickers.
Now, so it was their first time having this event, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll iron it out easily in the next couple years. As it grows, they'll have to expand it.
They're going to have to resist an urge to make it as big as fast as possible.
And I think Indiana on Tap's going to do a very good job at reining in Indiana Beach. Indiana Beach wanted it bigger this year on a first-time thing.
Yeah.
So Indiana on Tap, luckily, has been around doing this long enough that they can use hey, we're not new at this. Like, let us help you grow this. Like, don't be dumb.
Right.
Because when we were talking to Barton during the event, he was like, yeah, they want it to be... And it's going to grow. It's going to be bigger next year. But as long as COVID concerns keep dying down, they plan on opening up more of the park for it.
Yeah. Oh, that'll help a lot.
And so as they grow with a little bit more of the park opened up, they can spread things out a little more, get a little more flow. Yeah. I think that was the biggest part, was because certain parts of the park were closed. You basically had to go back and forth to get to other areas on the main boardwalk.
Okay.
So even if you were wanting to go over here, there was only like 2 ways to that spot, and the main one was down the boardwalk, turn left. So I think as they open up other sections, it'll allow more of a flow because you'll be able to circle. And I think that will end up being even if you could almost double the size, just giving another outlet for walking, I think would be massive improvements.
Okay.
I think there's a couple things that they did do well. So number one, you could tell it was the premier beer event.
Oh yeah.
Because even with staff shortages for all these different breweries, because let's be honest, I mean, brewers don't have a lot of staff. They don't have a lot of money. There weren't that many empty tables. And there's probably, 95, I think, supposed booths?
It was 90 booths.
Okay.
Most of which were breweries.
Yeah. And then number two, where did I go with that? Damn it. See what happened there?
Volunteers? I don't know.
Well, actually, no, the volunteers were really good. Man, talk about that real quick, what I think.
Yeah, the volunteers were fantastic. We were actually asked originally to come help set up because he wasn't sure how the volunteers would be. It's like, we have volunteers, but who knows how hard they're going to... These volunteers were knocking shit out of the park to the point we showed up. Barton was like, walk around, talk to breweries. If anybody wants to give you a beer, get a beer. Like,
yeah.
He's like, he goes, we had literally volunteers ask us if they could bring their gator to help move stuff in and out of the park.
Which is pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, like, so
they had, needed because
they had multiple volunteers that were driving gators that they had themselves brought.
That's awesome.
To help those breweries get their kegs and stuff to the back.
Okay.
And helping breweries, the other point I was going to say, since they have the campground nearby, they were able to basically comp campground space for brewers and their employees. So
yeah, that was cool. When we found
huge.
that out,
that's really huge.
That was awesome. That was a huge bonus because a lot of those breweries were coming from 2+ hours away.
Yeah.
It was a cool event. I can't wait for next year. We'll definitely be there again next year. We'll camp again next year. We're going to set up our sign on our cabin next year so people can find us a little easier.
Yeah.
We'll
Maybe stay up a little later.
We'll just have to make sure John doesn't pass out so early, you know.
Don't go so hard the night before.
I don't know. We met a lot of new friends and had a blast the night before.
did.
That's also true.
I'm not regretting going hard the night before. I'm just saying the second night.
Matt molested a blow-up flamingo.
He did.
Hey, there might be some cameras on. Let's not. No.
I mean, no one outside of this room
Hey,
has it.
well, just to let you know, if we see any little penguins rolling around,
Flamingos.
Flamingos,
They're
sorry.
flamingos. Yeah.
Some kind of bird nobody cares about.
That'd be a furry flamingo. So some comments real quick. Jennifer talking about the beer that we just finished said she wasn't as happy with that because she loves key lime and was not quite enough for her. I can see why one would say that.
Were
though.
you wanting key lime pie, though? Because it just says key lime, not key lime pie.
But I mean, I could get the assumption of wanting like a more prominent tartar key lime flavor in there. That was pretty subtle, is enough to get it there, but not like hardcore. Carrie's calling dibs on Top Bunk next year. He had Top Bunk this year.
He's just getting early.
He's getting the dibs early.
Oh, okay.
Shotgun
All right.
early.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm bringing a mattress and sleeping outside next year, I think.
I might bring a hammock.
Sherry said, hi, Jared Shaw. We got Sherry Danner on. Jared replies, Sherry!
Sherry!
2 hearts. What else we got here? Ryan Heine. On a scale of
Ryan.
average to amazing, how do you rate your beards?
Neither one of us have kept up with it lately.
Yeah.
He needs to go. He needs to go to the barber, and so do I.
And then
Don't cut it yourself because we'll have to get the count out again.
But maybe a 6 out of 10. That's all right.
Right now,
And-
mine's probably about a 4.5. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
It's nothing.
you need some help.
Yeah, it's what it is.
You're not. Thank God you're married already. You're not gonna pick up
Anything else over there?
lastly but not leastly, we got Brett checking back on. What's up, Brett? Says, what's up, fellas? Can't wait until next week.
Yeah, my brother's on next week.
And he says, what's up, Pete?
No, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
This week's Drunken Movie Review, by the way, is going to be Face Off.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Cannot wait to talk about that after the show.
I want to agree. There's a lot of adjectives
You'll
for it.
be
I don't know if
able-
good is the right one.
Oh, good,
You'll be able to
good,
find
good.
that wherever you listen to podcasts. Next week's, and Brett's the one that actually recommended it, and we're going to allow him participate in it next week, is going to be Twister. It's going to be a blast. Brett and I were driving to pick up my nephew in a major storm one day, and just recently, and literally it was blowing so hard we kept going just randomly, cow! If anything blew across the road. So Brett immediately was like, you need to do Twister. And I'm like, fuck yeah, we'll do it the week you're coming.
There you are.
Yeah, why not,
I
right?
love it.
Yeah, he just typed cow as you were saying that.
House!
Ooh.
Oh, this is your anticipator,
So-
right? This is your Shmoogy.
Who's the main character in Twister? I forget his name.
Bill Paxton, don't
Bill
you forget
Paxton.
it?
Bill Paxton is the only guy in history to ever be killed by a predator,
And
an
an alien.
alien, and I'm forgetting the third one right now. It's going to be a Terminator.
Yeah.
He's the
I
only
forgot
guy
about
in history
Terminator.
to ever get killed by all three.
Bill Paxton, too soon.
This looked like it smooched.
And he got turned into a blob on Weird Science.
And that, yeah. He's had an illustrious career.
All right, so this is the mango, orange, pineapple, Shmoogy Popsicle.
It is Shmoogy.
Beer with mangoes, oranges, pineapples, and marshmallow flavor.
Oh, my.
Does not tell me the ABV because they suck.
It smells delicious, and it looks super thick.
Super thick.
All right.
Also got Ryan Heine just
Sebastian.
jumped on, said, are you guys going to be at Loggers in
Try it.
Lawrence? Apparently you
Yes.
missed the very beginning. Yes, we will. We will even have a booth.
If you don't have your ticket yet, you can put in a code for that. That is 2 Beard 10.
No,
Damn it.
Two Beerded 10. The number 10, the T and the B are both capitalized. You'll get $10 off per ticket for Loggers and Lawrence.
Marshmallow milkshake.
Yeah, no, pretty excited.
Yeah.
Something's off. And not off flavor. Something balance-wise is off.
No, it's just too damn sweet.
I think it's just more sugar than you're expecting, but it's if
I
you can
need-
get past that, it's
I need
really
the fruit
good.
flavor to come through a little more because all I'm getting right now is just sweet.
I need a tiny
Look,
bit more
look
sour
it
in
up.
this.
Tell me
Well,
what it is.
You just need a little sugar to balance you
On
out,
ABV.
Tyler, so
Yeah,
it'll
alright.
work.
No, that's
I need to know if it's worth getting a cavity. Because it is awful
It
sweet.
is awful sweet.
It is. But you know what? if smooge means milkshakey thick,
It sure does.
that is that.
Extra thick.
It is really sugary, but it's a good flavor. Like aside from the sugar.
6% is what's listed on Untapped.
Ooh, that's a lot of sugar for 6%. The bad part is it's not bad. It's just really sugary. I feel like it needs ice in it and mixed down as a...
I got a little orange on the big gulp.
Did you? Maybe big gulp.
Savannah Porter. Do we know Savannah Porter?
No, I don't know anybody by that name.
I don't know. She's popped down for maybe the first time since my dudes.
I think it's Savage.
Yeah, that's I know it's a Vag Porter.
Oh, Savage. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
you gotta go first.
We're gonna need a rinse on. Hey, dish bitch.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a rinse
Yeah, I
on
was
that.
thinking
One.
that. I'm busy chewing mine real quick, but after that.
That's a lot.
I think I got diabetes now. After this. Diabetes. There's a lot. It's so thick.
I don't have a That's What She Said button. Wait.
But no.
As close as we got to That's What She Said.
It's too much like diabetes for me. I'm not gonna be able to. That's not one I could have any more than that. It's cool. It's fun. It would definitely be fun to have around and let people try.
It is the fun share. Drinking the whole can would be a lot.
Fucker, you ain't never had anything like this.
No, well, I think if you put it in a blender with ice, and
that'd be fantastic.
Made an adult smoothie out of it. Oh, it's fantastic.
An adult orange.
It knocks it down to like 4%.
You know what I'm talking about? Orange whip.
Orange whip.
Ooh,
Yeah.
now see.
An adult orange whip.
Or on the other
Julia's.
hand, put vanilla
Adult
ice
orange
cream.
Julia's.
Put it vanilla ice cream on top of
More
that. And make
sugar
a float out of it.
Did you just
No,
say
but you
more
make
sugar?
a float. Make a float.
More All right. I can't give it any higher than the 2.5. I'm not getting enough of the fruit to satisfy me, and it's just diabetes in a glass for me.
This for me is something that, like, we're just starting to discuss. Like, you got to make a cocktail with this. Like, put some champagne in it. Just something. It doesn't blend well for me. I need something there. I don't know if I need more bubbly, what it is, but something to balance out that sugary sweetness, slick. Yeah, I need balance. I need more.
So what'd you give it on listening?
I did not actually. So I forgot. I'll go. Damn it. 2.75.
You did that just to not agree with me.
I did. I was like, I can't go down to 2.5. That's a little harsh. But I can't.
All right,
God damn.
Ugly Pete.
All right, so I'm gonna do this just to make John mad. I'm gonna give it a 2.25.
To make the average of 2.5. Yes.
You know what? I'm not gonna buy that.
No.
If I go to pick it out and I take a sip of it, most likely you're going to be upset at me at the barbecue because I'm going to leave it pretty much full somewhere and go grab another beer. Be like, oh, who left this beer out? I'll throw it away. So if you invite me over and you find half empty
a
beer,
Popsicle.
half that smooge
That's
can
when you-
because I made a mistake.
Everybody's over here talking. I want to leave this here when everybody leaves.
Oh, I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yup.
Off-screen Matt.
Yes, sir.
You don't count, but what would you give it?
I liked the flavors. It was just so sweet. It was too sugary, but the flavor was good. I thought that part was pretty all right. Just for the novelty and kind of like the share it factor, I'd give it a 3. Like it's not bad.
Get the fuck out.
It's a good thing Savage just holding me back.
Whoa.
Are we ready for? I think it's even a maple bacon, isn't it?
It is. So,
I hope I get
Pete and I's
diabetes
most-
from this one too.
Pete and I's most anticipated beer tonight is the Sippin' Swine Bacon Brown Ale with coffee and maple from Dania Beach, Florida. Sippin' Swine Brown Ale with coffee, maple, and bacon from Three Sons Brewing. I need an ABV. Give me an ABV. Don't be assholes.
Oh my goodness!
Don't be
What
assholes.
is it with these breweries tonight?
Oh, it's just real small. 7.25%.
Oh, wow.
That's okay, brown ale. That's
Pretty
good.
admirable. Yeah.
So they had it, and it wasn't even in a bad color. It just was so small, I missed it the first time.
You just gotta use your good eye, Tyler.
We do need it. That's what she said. But damn it!
I wanted to see where Dana Beach is. It's just north of Miami.
Dania Beach.
Yes. I know how to spell.
But really, the issue is there to Tyler know how to speak.
It's not that late in the night.
I'm usually better once I'm drunk.
Oh, well, there's that too. Not me.
We're talking about the same thing here, Tyler?
John and I were. John started laughing.
I was like, which one do I say? Which one? No.
John started laughing. I knew he was on the same track.
All right.
Oh my god.
It smells fantastic. I think I found my new breakfast. I haven't even tasted it yet.
Yeah, who wants PBR hard coffee when it could be this?
It was Dana Beach Brewing? Or...
No, it's Three Sons Brewing Company.
Well, they need to make this a candle.
Oh my god.
Couldn't see you look at that. You're like, oh my goodness.
Ooh.
It's a bit of an adventure.
I want this as a breakfast beer.
Yeah, that's pretty okay.
Yeah.
You said 7 something?
725, I believe.
Oh, sorry. I was getting ready to click that
Yeah,
off.
725.
This is a lot of fun. It's got, you know what? And I'm getting everything it talked about.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for the bacon, totally, but
it's not a
maple
super strong
coffee.
bacon. I don't think it could be a super strong bacon.
Yeah, there's a little bit of salty there. I think that's what kind of gives it that bacon a little more than anything.
Yeah, imagine that would be
It
hard
is
to get that flavor to pull out, like actual bacon in a beer, wouldn't it?
Without it being artificial as fuck, yeah.
It's a little bit more bacon. The little bacon bits that you put on top of your salad.
But not bacon strips, though.
You want to know what's funny?
Not
though?
bacon strips.
Hey, it's
a little for dogs.
It's 7.25%, right? This drink's like it's a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, second that.
Oh man.
Like it's not a DUI shelf beer because it's just not high
It's
enough.
not that high, but if it were
I
higher,
don't know
it would
if
be.
you're drinking it. It's the second day you're
If you're
drinking
drinking it-
before
if you're
the
drinking
hops and coasters.
7:30 in the
if
morning
we did this at 7:30 instead of PBRs, would have got had even more fun that day.
Matt would have really died.
He was close.
He wasn't speaking English by the end of the night.
No.
That means he was having fun.
See?
He just laid down on the the picnic table
It
bench.
was just like that.
The picnic table bench, and he was literally like, what? And he'd get mad at us for not understanding him.
Well, yeah, you don't speak Matt when I'm drunk. Come on. You guys been around me enough.
You weren't speaking Matt when you were drunk.
We're gonna keep
this
keep a
is-
journal every time, and we'll just write down his phonetics.
And it'd be like, can you read this back to us tomorrow, like the next day?
Yes.
This was our conversation. Can you please tell me what you were saying?
You wanted me to remind you.
That's what you said on this line, right?
Have you ever seen that 70s show, the episode where they decide they're going to tape record everything they say when they're high in the circle? And the next day they go and they're like, we're never doing that again. Because they're like, man, we came up with such good ideas.
No, we didn't.
Such good ideas. Nope, it was bad. Don't ever do that again.
Oh boy.
This is, I don't want to drink it too fast because it's
I
fantastic.
know, but I don't want to leave any in there either.
But I feel like I need a Belgian waffle too.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, if that came out, you had a big stein with a Belgian waffle like cut like it was like an orange or something on the side of your glass.
The garnish.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and so you know, like if you were if
This
you were a
is our
weirdo
drink
and
at
got a
the
blue
breakfast.
moon instead of the orange, you had a Belgian waffle.
This as our
And a
drink at
slice
the
of
breakfast buffet yesterday. I'd have been okay with this as
Yeah.
my beverage during the breakfast buffet. With the bacon and the sausage links and all that.
I don't know, as opposed to John having like the world's biggest, was that Michelada?
That was yeah.
Oh,
Not a huge fan of this.
With a
I am
non-working
thorough.
straw that was just
I
covered
love
in
Bloody
tahini
Marys.
goop.
I don't like Micheladas.
I like why half-ass it? Mitchell, if you're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah.
a Bloody Mary,
Yeah, I agree.
have the vodka, baby.
Yeah.
I can't really get Bloody Marys at a Mexican place.
Yeah, you could.
No, you could.
can.
We saw
Everybody
good
They
say
sell
that.
salsa. They sell salsa and booze. You can
Yeah.
figure out how to make a Bloody
Everybody
For
Mary.
me, Bloody Marys more like a Sunday morning thing.
What day was it?
It was Sunday morning.
But
But it was a Mexican place too.
But it was
I get
breakfast.
micheladas, no.
He's running
I
out
know
of
you're
time.
trying to. I know you're trying to
You're
make
not
up
wrong.
for
No,
your.
I almost ordered that too, but then I would have been like, well,
Did you see
I get a
how
mimosa and
clear those Bloody Marys came out for that table?
Yeah, they definitely had separation.
Oh my god! So our mimosas, I had a mimosa, and it was a really good mimosa because they used fresh squeezed orange juice.
Yeah.
Really good mimosa. but there wasn't a lot of booze in it.
Yeah.
We watched these Bloody Marys go by. Straight up had so much vodka, you could see the vodka. And it was like, oh, we got the wrong breakfast drinks.
No, you probably got the right ones. You still had to make it home.
Yeah.
I didn't have to drive. I
That's
napped
actually
the
just
whole
me.
way home.
Yeah. You're like, how was your drive home? Well, I had one Bloody Mary, and I hung my head out the window all the way. Oh, man.
That was good. Wow.
Yeah.
I almost put that back today, too.
I'm not sure which part, but Jared's saying, tasty. Hopefully the beer, maybe the Bloody Marys. I don't know. Possibly all of it.
All of it, yeah.
Or you have a Bloody Maria, and you get tequila instead of vodka.
No.
Never had one. Don't know if I want one.
It's pretty good. Yeah. And you can substitute bourbon in for the vodka. And it's
Tequila
fantastic.
in the morning. You know what that sounds like? Throwing my head out the window.
But don't be a sissy.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
So, would you like to... So, Hops and Coaster Drops went so well for us in our group that we had one person not make it to Hops and Coaster Drops, actually, that was with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They drank so hard Friday that they didn't come to the event Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even try.
Nope.
You know you had a good weekend win.
When you ruined your weekend.
Yeah.
You're like, how was your weekend? Well, I don't know.
I actually didn't have one.
I had a Friday night. I had a Sunday morning. Saturday is a miserable blur.
Yeah, that was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
That was.
You get a start.
Either that or I learned just don't get meat snacks from the gas station.
I ate most of those. They were really good.
Well, okay, all right. So that wasn't the
Yeah,
problem.
those are mine, by the way.
Okay.
Little
Well,
bastards.
there's-
I saw you steal them.
I don't know who they were.
Don't eat a cold cut sandwich.
I feel like they're gonna slaughter me. Like, this is good. I'm not
No,
like in love with this beer. I think it's good. I'm gonna go 3.75. I told you they're gonna slaughter me. Whatever.
Lower than I expected, but I don't think slaughter worthy.
You said 4, right? That's what you said? I heard a 4.
So I'm gonna go
3.75.
3.75. That's fine. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. So
Everybody has those days. Sorry.
I'm gonna go a little higher. I love everything about this, and you're right. It is the perfect Sunday morning, Monday morning, whatever morning beer.
Tuesday before work.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how good your life is and what kind of beers you get to drink in the morning. I am gonna go a 4.5. I really like it. The brown ale. It's easy drinking. It's not worthy for the DUI shelf, but man, it's a close cousin.
That drink's so low
Yes.
that you could easily throw a few of those back in the morning and be like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah. You're like, why are you drinking water at 10? Well, let me tell you how my breakfast went.
Dude, speaking of like that starting drinking, depending on how good your life is.
Yeah.
On the radio this morning, I heard there's a guy that broke into a bar and he was drinking a beer, like a draft beer at 6 in the morning. And he got arrested for like breaking and entering and theft because the bar wasn't open yet, and he just was starting drinking because he's like, "Yep, this is my life." Like, yeah,
That might be a fun weekly segment.
Can't be that mad at that
Florida
guy.
Man beer news of the week.
I don't know if he was from Florida specifically. It sounds like a Florida man thing though.
Or it sounds like an Alabama.
No, Florida man, he would have been drinking at the bar with an alligator.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, valid point.
So this is probably Alabama man.
Alabama man.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So come up with one of these stories every week, Matt.
As an Alabama man,
Now you got a
visiting
bit.
Florida.
Yeah. Florida man absolutely would have been sitting there with a gator and they both would have had a beer.
Yes. All right, so you get to go here.
I have to agree with Pete. That is a 4.5 easily. I almost went a little higher. That has.
It's a 4.25.
I love a good brown ale anyways. We don't have enough of them. Not enough people make them.
No.
And that was
It was a
tasty
brave choice
fucking beverage.
to use a brown ale as the base for these flavors because brown ales can be a little weak.
Yeah, that one came
And it
through
worked.
well. That one came through well. We probably should get a rinse.
Oh.
And we got about 10 minutes. So
I
I don't know if
never-
we want to.
oh, yeah,
We only have one IPA.
Oh yeah, let's get that out of the way.
So why don't we do...
Yeah, let's get that out of the way. I was gonna say that or some,
Do you
yeah,
sidetrack for a
that's
second?
what I was gonna say.
Let's go ahead and sidetrack.
All right.
We'll start with our first whiskey.
And while you're getting that ready, Brett's chimed in. Tyler likes his meat snacks.
That's right.
And Florida man would have had a high-speed chase on a lawnmower.
Valid point.
With a
Once
gator.
again, That's an Alabama man.
Can it really be
Still.
high speed on a lawnmower though, or that just kind of be like medium?
It depends.
Oh no, I've seen some lawnmowers that could move.
The
I
Tim
knew
the Tool Man Taylor built it. He had a helicopter engine in one.
I knew some hillbillies that ramped up some.
No, he would have been in the bar drinking the breakfast draft, and then when the cops showed up, he jumped in his motor.
Exactly.
His mower.
Exactly. He would have been a good Florida man. Would not have been caught just at the bar.
Yeah. It has to be a high-speed chase after that.
So, all right. So, what I brought today, my buddy Matt Hall knows the head distiller for Horse Soldier. So, this is a small batch signed by the head distiller that was given to me as a gift. I don't know, because I'm cool or something. So, right here, it's 95 proof, so it's not going to be, it shouldn't be super hot. It might be spicy, but it shouldn't be super hot at 95.
Now, is this small batch like a unique blend, or are they normally a small batch for their regular releases?
So it's probably not a unique blend,
okay.
But with it being a small batch, obviously it's a one-off. I'm not going to go too heavy here because we have a little guy.
And while you're pouring, Russell, I hope you have a great show coming up here.
Where can they watch that show, John? Since that just fell dead.
Yeah, are you gonna?
I don't know if Tyler jumps in or
No,
something.
you got this.
Let me set this up.
I have. I have something else.
Up radio.
No.
The story.
Have a great show, buddy.
No, you were awful at this.
Who, me or
him?
Oh,
Take a week off and see what happens.
What I pulled up was, if you don't know Horse Soldier Bourbon, their story is awesome. Anyways,
Yes.
It's a bunch of vets that started the company, and it even starts off much of our Brotherhood's fortune fired their first days after the 9/11 attacks. Because if you've seen the movie Horse Soldiers,
this is them.
this is based on it's them. There's two of the guys from that, or it's three of the guys from that, I think, are the ones that started it. It's really cool. Green Beret type guys. It's especially right after 9/11, it's kind of a cool bourbon to be drinking right now. Woo-hoo! On the nose, I love it.
so
It smells hearty on the nose.
It's hot on the nose.
but it's not hot.
It's not
hot.
Once it touches your lips, it tastes so good.
So I think it's part
That's
of
smooth
the-
as shit.
You guys have
It
either
is
broken
so
me or it
good.
is. Yeah.
It's really smooth.
Yeah.
Like, so I never had Horse Soldier before.
This is my
I've
first
heard
time.
mixed
Really?
reviews.
Yeah, thank you for letting me try
I've had a couple bottles. I've always enjoyed it, but this is that's smoother than it normally is.
Yeah, so thank you, Matt Hall. Shout out. He's a veteran. Just got back from a deployment and brought that. So,
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
I wonder if the bigger glass is causing it to be like
I think it's the lip. It's like
it's like
concentrating
funneling it right at your face.
Yeah.
Because I took a sniff and I'm like, oh, we're in for a.
Yeah, you kind of get like a nasal vortex with the deeper glass. Here.
Yeah.
It's like causing a whirl.
Now,
of-
when you smell spirits, you're supposed to smell them with your mouth open.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, because you don't want to burn all your senses gone. Especially if this was like a 125 instead of a 95, then you're going to burn your face off, and it's not. You're
Not gonna
like,
feel
oh,
good.
thank you.
It works. I like that.
Might clear your sinuses out though.
Very tasty. Not as spicy as I expected.
No, it's man.
A
That
little
is,
sweet. Real smooth.
that's
Good to sip on, or it would be very good in a lot of higher end cocktails.
yeah. I'm not going to put that in a cocktail. I'm going to sip on that.
I'm gonna sip on that.
Yeah, that's
But
not a.
you don't
No, but
need a
it would
cube.
be very good in a high end cocktail. I'm not talking a fucking
Oh,
bourbon and coke.
okay, like
Oh, you're
old-fashioned
thinking
or
more-
I'm
something?
talking
Yeah.
old fashioned stuff like that.
I do like that from the standpoint that it isn't as hot. You don't need a cube,
No,
right? If you want a cube for it, you can. It doesn't need it.
no, it doesn't need that water dilution.
That's the beauty of the 90s, though. Like anything at 90% is strong enough, you can get the flavor, but it's not so strong that you need a cube or drop.
And usually my limit is the 92. Like
Oh,
I
really?
found 92 is that magical number. Anything over 92 usually needs a cube. And I found out across the board, this being a 95, we didn't have a cube, and I'm feeling a little weird about it. And I was like, ooh, it tastes really good. Maybe I need to change my scale here.
Yeah.
I hate when something screws up my whole
The very next
spreadsheet.
time he has a 95, he's gonna go no cube, and he's gonna regret every bit.
I'm like, oh, my eye won't quit twitching.
As long as you can still see out of it.
Yeah.
And while that was on the appropriately currently renamed bottle cam, Jared said, "Holy cow! That baseball bat knob with Tyler's name on it to open bottles is so awesome and appropriate."
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Dated a girl for like a month or two, and she gave me that as a birthday gift because she thought March was my birthday instead of May. It was pretty convenient.
Is that the same girl that you did not get the Valentine's gift for, but she got you one?
You gotta be more specific, John.
Is that same time?
Sounds
So
like
many.
you're the asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why she
We've
gave me the
been
early
hanging
birthday
out,
present
like-
as a reminder.
We've gone out like twice.
Buy her
And she-
flowers at least.
She got me like chocolates, and I was like, oh.
Oh, clearly she had you figured out. Chocolates and baseball.
Hold on. I'm
Not
gonna.
that well, but
You're like, hold on. Your
No.
present is I'm gonna go in the other room.
No.
Come out in my birthday suit.
I legitimately, we were all hanging out. We were hanging out with her best friend, who's a good friend of mine. We were all hanging out, and I legitimately was just kind of like, you can have half of them? I'm like, I didn't know we were doing that.
Did you just go in the other room and came back with
I
them in
just-
another box?
She's like, no, I saw these and thought, we could split them. And I'm like,
She saved you.
yeah, thanks. As her best friend, who's one of my good friends, is staring at me, and I'm like, we've gone out twice at
That's
this
why I'm
point.
single. I missed that cue. Sorry.
We've gone out twice. No, she was a really cool chick. And gave me this, and I use it all the damn time.
All right.
Worst best.
Now, are we rating the bourbons?
She's engaged now. Basically, everybody that I date, the next person they date usually gets married. So
If we rate the bourbons, I'm probably not comfortable rating it. Like, I like that one a lot.
You haven't liked much. It's way better than anything from Cleveland or Iowa. We're Iowa. Man, that stuff, that was
Iowa,
paint
yeah.
thinner. That was horrible.
Ooh.
Screw, I
Number
love
I don't know.
Iowa.
He has an Iowa one that he likes a lot for some reason.
I do have a, yeah, have you
Oh,
had the
no.
number 9?
I
have the
did
Slipknot
try
one.
that one.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Maybe it wasn't Iowa.
It wasn't as good as this one.
No, there was one that you brought from Iowa that we
That was
made fun of
garbage.
the entire
Yeah,
time.
I still have it at the house. I used it to pull paint off the kids'
Yeah, that
bikes
one
and
was not
stuff.
good.
I mean, it's. I don't know if we rate that. I mean, it's got a
fair
great
enough.
story.
Just wasn't sure.
We have fun. We all liked it,
That
which
works.
is
Oh, yeah, that
it's
was really
rare
good.
that all of us like something that. I mean, he actually liked it.
I
And
think
he
you guys
doesn't
have
like bourbon.
I
Yeah.
think you've broken me, so.
He's been all of a sudden
He's
diving
come to the
into,
dark
thanks
side.
to
I've got a
Carrie,
couple skins
Scotch,
over there, yeah.
thanks to you, me, and Matt, bourbons. Like, it's
I can't drink scotch. I'm not man
You gotta keep
enough
bludgeoning
yet.
them
I
up,
don't
then
like
eventually break them down, right?
I'm not man enough.
I don't like that peaty shit.
Oh no!
so good, though.
If I want to drink an ashtray, I'll pour water into an ashtray and drink it out of there. I don't
Pretty
need.
accurate.
That's
I don't
Yeah.
need to spend.
All right, guys, we are at that time. That is going to be the end of hour number 1. Matt, do you have anything for us before
Yeah,
I
a
take
couple
over?
quick ones. Brett says, "Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave." I don't know what that was particularly in reference
Russell.
to. Haha. So that was a bit after that we said about him though. And Jason Bell. I don't think we were seeing him yet.
Oh, shit. What's up, Jason?
Says every time I tune in live, why is Pete on the show?
That actually has worked out a lot.
You know why? Because
also
I'm
been-
awesome. You're awesome.
He's also
It's
been on the
okay.
show like 10 times, so
Allegedly, I don't know. We lost count.
We lost count.
I think it is like
That's
10
how
times.
awesome you are.
Tyler ran
It's
out of
just like,
fingers.
12.5%
Is it
of
an
our shows is
anniversary?
Pete.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll be right back for hour number 2.
Oh
Give us
shit!
like
Brett's right. Says no. It's from Face Off. Yeah, that is.
Give us like 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We have 4 more beers and 1 more whiskey lined up.
When he
If
said
we-
Scotch is wonderful. Shut your face, Tyler.
Scotch.
Anyway,
Someone else say something.
Matt, I swear to God, you're going to get hit in the face by something. That is the end of hour number 1. We'll be right back. Later.
Abrasive.
Yeah.
So too.
Someone's in a good mood. Oh, wrong button. Oh, we got another comment.
Labor Day event, and they had 6 smokers going, and I brought the chicken and brined it. And people's pulled pork was left over, but there was no chicken left.
Nice.
What is up? We're the Two Beerded Guys. We're back for hour number 2. I'm TVG_Ops guy.
But dog being Q, we didn't do the first time.
I know. That's you guys were fucking me up. Yeah.
And Ugly Pete.
Yeah, with us today is Ugly Pete, and behind the camera, the one, the only. You're just as happy you can't see him.
Ouch. Off screen Matt.
Did you get a picture of the hat today for Russell? By the
I
way,
didn't know, but it is a new hat.
it is a new hat. One
Looks
of
like
his
yours.
2 hats he bought specifically because it was orange.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Someone else got advantage of my hat buying spree, too.
I'm a
I did.
big orange guy myself. So
You could have worn the T-shirt though. I bought you. I wore what you bought me.
You sound
Yeah.
like
Wow.
a sad girlfriend.
See, I'm planning on wearing
Hey,
it.
you
know
should
what?
have worn the shit I bought
He
you.
was starting to throw it
You look
out
so
there.
cute
I mean,
in it.
I'm going to christen it this weekend at the Lawrence Loggers.
Oh, he's
Okay,
gonna
it's
he's
all
gonna
better
pit
now.
it out
It's
this
all
weekend
better.
for
Yeah,
you.
buddy.
yeah.
Be like, oh, you like this shirt? You know who got it for me? This guy, not just
This
the
guy.
people that can't see.
It was our anniversary gift.
And you know
He's
where
so
he got
sweet.
it? That booth over there.
He
But
just made it up, but it's fine. It works.
also, we got a couple comments. We got Andrew Thomas Wilkes says, "I see you survived the breakfast buffet barely."
barely.
And Brett Pittsford is going to be the first guy to break out the first mouthfeel for the day.
That is true. Nobody had said that yet.
Yeah.
Well, and let me tell you that Shmoogy whatever thing was, they had
Had a frothy.
It had frothy.
Frothy.
There was all kinds of adjectives you could use on that mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to stop there and realize where I was going.
That's
with
what
that.
I was wondering how much further
It
you
was
were
a
going
very
on that one.
smooth
I was going deep,
type
and it
of-
was not where I wanted to go.
It's the first time you've ever gone.
I
that.
know. I'm sorry, Jennifer. 16 years, I'm not going deep.
All right, guys. Our next beer is by Phase 3 Brewing Company. This is the F-Stop Double IPA with Eldorado, Citra, and Vic Secret at 7.5% ABV.
You said the F stop like a truck stop, like
Just says F-Stop. Yeah.
And this is an IPA.
Yes, double IPA.
You tell
Also-
we basically drank all weekend.
Brett says he's excited to get to see the man who has not been seen when he comes on next week.
Don't worry. Everybody avoids him. It's fine.
You know, never meet your heroes.
I do like the can art on this one. It's
Technically, they've
simple,
met.
but there's something about it I like.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not
it
bad.
looks like rims and the wallpaper that your grandma had in the bathroom.
It does.
Yep.
It does, but it's cool. Everybody likes grandma's wallpaper.
By the way, for those of you that got to meet Matt at... Oh, I heard you. At Hops and Coaster Drops. You know, you got Matt in rare form. That was a good time to meet him. You know,
I don't know if that's the right words, but it was rare for
He
him.
made so many new friends.
He made you because he wasn't going to make them on his own. Matt had to make them for
no,
him.
that's what's funny is John and I are both very good at that, especially at events. John's not normally, but at events he likes strangers, especially when he's drinking. It was Matt. There wasn't a stranger that didn't know who we were by the end before we got there.
Yeah.
Matt made sure of that.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. The random people that sat on our lap
That was
Did
fun.
it say hazy on the can?
said double IPA.
Because it's the haziest thing we've had all day.
It is.
It's also the first IPA we've had all day.
Yeah, but we did have a
have a-
hazy,
Yeah, what was-
whatever that was.
The Gosa said it was hazy.
They were. I don't know if you can consider hazy chunks in the bottom. Is that hazy?
For IPAs, pretty much.
Yeah, it seems to kind of be a running theme more lately than not.
It's about every double IPA, average double IPA that we've had.
See, it's below average to me. There's something unpleasant there.
When you get your
for me.
pillowy soft, there's a little bit of sweetness in the...
It is pillowy soft. It's not jumping out at me.
What's pillowy soft?
It's a mouthfeel.
Ah, thank you, John.
Yeah.
See, it's astringent.
It's almost just
There
like,
is a flavor there that I'm having trouble pinpointing that is unpleasant.
So it's not on the front end. It's like mid drink.
Yeah.
It's something on the tip of the tongue. It's almost bitter in a bad way.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
you gotta-
hot bitter. It's a weird chemically bitter.
how fresh is it?
I don't fucking know.
Because to me, it doesn't taste fresh.
We try not to admit that on the show. Remember, half our beers are 700 years old, I think.
Biblical beers.
Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive.
It doesn't say that's how old it is.
All right.
It was brewed during the Black Plague.
It was brewed before time was kept.
Chaucer times.
Knight's Tale. Great movie.
It is a great movie.
I don't remember the last time I saw it. Literally.
Yep.
I tried a big gulp to see if I'd get that flavor you guys talking about, and I feel like there's, I don't know.
Now, you know what it's reminded me of? Your favorite beer. That grass beer we had that one time.
Oh, that was real bad.
It's getting grassy.
God, that does
towards
kind
the
of
end.
remind me a
You
little bit
see,
of that.
you're getting a grassy. It's that. Wait, did it say the hops that it used in there?
Yes, that's the tongue twister I messed up.
The Vic Citra.
Yeah. El Dorado, Citra, and Vic's Secret.
Okay, that Vic Secret.
Yes!
Yes! Two of us. All right, Victoria's Secret hop. The secret is it doesn't taste good. All right.
That is the secret.
That is the secret. Oh. All right. Who goes first on this one?
Would be you, Mr. Pete.
Scored her first goal in a basketball game this season.
Nice!
Atta girl.
Yeah.
Way to put it through the hoop.
Take him down.
What are you doing,
They're real.
Spaz?
All right, so I'm having a hard time judging this one because I don't like it at all.
Love you, sweet pea.
So I'm gonna go. 2 is saying that we would drink it, never buy it. Below 2 is
2 to 3 is
Fuck
that.
it out the window, sir.
If below 1 is fuck all of it.
okay. I'm gonna
Lower
say,
ones is still real bad.
I'm gonna go.
Begrudgingly drink.
I'm gonna go 175. I don't like this. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna finish it.
You're a little higher than I am. I'm giving it a 1.5. I'm the IPA guy, and I think that's just a bad beer. I'm not happy with it at all.
I like the can art though.
You said a 1.5?
Yeah, and he said 1.75. Like, I'll drink it if it's handed to me. That's why I'm still above a 1, basically, but...
I took a big gulp down there at the end, and it almost didn't go down. It was.
Huh.
John wants to rate it so
maybe
much
it's a
higher.
bad tongue day. Hey, I don't enjoy it. It's not even a 3, but
Rate it how you want.
I'm gonna go
It's your
2.5.
show. 2.5. It's all right. Everybody can be wrong every once in a while. 2. That gets
That is
a 2.
2 average. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that hurts my
you know,
soul.
if it's
Not a
okay,
2.
if it's what you guys need, I'll bump that down
Nope.
to 2.25.
No. Too late.
You made your. So
You made your bed, now sleep in it.
now, hey,
You and your bad tongue
it's
day.
one of those beers. If there are other beers, you're at a party and there are a lot of beers. Are you gonna drink all that thing?
No.
Yeah. There you are. That's
Not
it.
if I could go get another one without
right.
the person
If
that gave
there's
it to me seeing it.
See,
I thought you were mad at
I
President.
actually did go through like all that process. I'm like, okay, 2's here. Like, I would drink all. I'd be like, that's fine, whatever.
I'd drink it all if they knew I was putting it down.
I had a hard.
If I could get to the cooler without anybody noticing.
Matt, where are you at on this?
I struggled.
I'm gonna be a little more like John. Like it's not great, but it's not terrible. Like I'd drink it. Like I'm gonna go 2.75. Like
You want to know how I know it's not a good IPA?
Matt.
I
They
like it.
liked it.
But hey, I'm with you there. All right.
That's
And
fair.
on that same note, I've agreed with pretty much everything off screen Matt has ever done on every show I've ever been on. But this one, he must have eaten something bad, thrown his taste buds off tonight. I don't know what's going on.
He had a bad tongue day
You had the
like
Lord's
John.
chicken.
Chick-fil-A. I mean,
Oh, that's the problem.
so
Oh
good.
no, the Lord's chicken is fantastic. I'm
Thank
not
you.
gonna
It's
blame it on
garbage.
that.
All right. Brett says, "Do they say it tastes like the ass beer?" I don't know which specifically one that.
No.
Grass.
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 I thought,
Grassy ass beer.
Yeah, I thought we actually had a beer that maybe we said like, "Oh, this beer tastes
No,
like
it
ass."
had
Yeah, Listerman Pride.
I was just
it had a green it had a green label and it had Mario on the front.
Nope.
And we got Michiana beer reviewers on. What's up? It says, "Hey guys, look like you had fun Saturday. Some of us more than others."
We had a real good time. We had a real good time.
Real good time. I'm not mad about it. It's good.
Our next beer is by Adroit Theory. This is Ghost 969 Death Metal Wheat Wine. It's 11% ABV, brewed May of this year. Out of Orlando, Florida.
That was acceptable. However, we've learned the Florida location, maybe not quite the location as the original.
Yeah, the last time we
in
had one out of
Virginia, I
there.
believe.
Yeah, the last time we had one out there, we weren't as pleased.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Florida's been doing a lot of stuff in beer
Not a
lately,
good start.
I flipped the game like 4 times right before that.
Though. He did.
All
He
No,
gave
that-
it the old titty twister.
right. Tyler, what makes something
purple
a
miracle?
wheat wine or a barley wine?
Honestly, I've never understood wheat wines.
It's the same answer. It's more than 60% wheat in the...
Oh, is it? No, like, hey, I'm fine. I'll admit when I don't know something.
Oh, mine now.
Definitely something that was, I mean, John just had that, like, really kind of tone
I was
right
like,
there.
you know what? We haven't done much education this time, and so I'm going to throw this out there.
We have not,
Education.
Because
yeah.
we've talked about this before
That was good.
on the
So,
show.
so
Yeah,
what
and I don't pay
differentiates
attention when you talk.
the
I
wheat
will
and
say
the
the
barley
can art
wines?
looks really
then?
cool on it.
Yeah. Well, right.
I
Once
like it.
again,
It's
barley
simple
wine.
but cool.
His
Is
thing.
it one's got, like, the barley and one just only has the
Droid Theory
wheat?
is cool art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only-
I've
yeah,
never
difference
seen their
between
art before.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Chris Remon. What's up,
That
little
one
buddy?
right there.
What's up,
He
Chris?
He says
says
his tongue was overworked
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I've not had many wheat wines. I think that's just why I've never paid attention.
Revolution had a good one that we had.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. That one was very, very tasty.
It's got an interesting smell. I like the nose.
It's all right.
I'll stick with my barley wines.
Yeah. This particular one doesn't have a lot of the flavors. There's no complexity of flavor.
But at the same point, this is DUI shelf. Like 11% in this drink's kind of like water to me.
Yeah, it goes down really easy.
I don't know if it's the bourbon that we had earlier, but this thing's going down not like 11%.
Personally, I don't see it as DUI shelf. I see it close, but not quite there. But I could see what you're talking about. I like the barley wines a little more than the wheats because, barley wines tend to be a little more complex. And also usually a little heavier in body.
Yeah, you get some of the stone fruit in there. And
This is solid. Has a nice little sweet finish to it.
It almost had a little like bubblegummy kind of finish with the sweet to me on that first sip. I was like, ooh, like I can appreciate it. I agree with what you're saying. It's by comparison to the barley wines we've had, it's not got as robust a flavor, like just through the whole drink. But it's got a nice sweet finish. It's a tame, easy drinking 11%.
he's not wrong about that. And I wonder because sometimes there's an off flavor in beer that can be bubblegum. And I wonder, sometimes off flavors are supposed to be in certain styles. So I wonder if it's supposed to have, if we weren't supposed to have that bubblegum in there.
I'm also not noticing bubblegum, so.
I can see where he's coming with that.
Okay.
But I will say, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
not bad.
I'm with you on the DUI shelf because it drinks really easy for something that's 11%. Like you grab 11% wine, you're not going to drink it as fast as you drink this.
And most 11% stouts we have, which I love the 11% stouts when I can tell it's there, but this drink's hella smooth compared to all those.
Well, and they're heavier.
A little bit of astringent mouthfeel at the end. Not long lasting.
I think that's one of the reasons I'm noticing that it's a higher ABV. A lot of times, beers like this with a little more astringency at the end is usually that little bit of bite from something. I don't know. I'm off today anyways. My scores aren't unlike John's, but the brain is on power save mode right now. Lack of sleep is...
You want to hear something stupid? I'd really love to try that bacon beer and this one mixed together to see.
Oh,
That might
Oh no,
actually.
the
No,
11%.
I'm
no.
with that actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
You say awful, but I've started mixing
awful,
some beers
great.
for fun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's just like a black and tan, right? Like,
I
I'm not
think
saying
everyone
that I
here is on
like
board
it,
with
but they
that,
mix
right?
it. Like it.
I'm disappointed in you. Why would you ruin that bacon beer?
So I could get more alcohol in it.
Just drink more bacon beer.
You both have valid points.
All right, I'm not going to argue with that. Like,
Can you imagine?
both our answers were right. I just
Fair,
like your
fair.
answer more.
What if bacon beer was a chocolate dip bacon?
In the beer?
I think you're asking. Or you mean
Like adding chocolate to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
not like
I
actually
think
like
it's
a-
gonna. I think it's gonna be too much. It'll feel like a stout,
I do
and
too.
it's a brown ale.
I think I threw
It'll get
just
too
one
thick.
too many things in that cookie there, buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
just a
it.
thought.
Now, if it's a
I
stout,
appreciate where your head's at.
I like everything you're saying, but that's a brown ale.
And I also don't want it to be a dessert beer. I like it being a breakfast beer.
And let's.
So
back
why-
to this beer.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna-
just
I'm-
do the bacon stew.
I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna rate it higher than both of you, so you can give me the
Yeah.
shitty
You can rate
thing because I like this.
No,
This will be nice. Okay, good.
Hey, I know I haven't given it much love. It's not a bad drink.
No, it's not. Bad.
Drinks very smooth. It drinks clean to me. I'm not getting whatever bubblegum flavor they're talking about, thank God. That would annoy me. I'm getting...
I guess bubblegum is a harsh word, but it's got that like bubblegummy sweetness at the end, like just after the finish.
I'm just getting a nice little bit of a sweet, kind of malty finish. Light, easy drinking beer.
Now, so...
At 11%.
At 11%. So, since it is a wheat, think of it more like a Hefeweizen where you get that clove and sweetness and banana. Maybe that's where you're getting that sweetness that you're not being able to find in your conic bubblegum. It could be just from the wheat.
From that
I'm
hillbilly.
Look,
Man,
I'm
you're
pulling that right out of my head.
I'm trying now.
I tried.
Yeah.
I really like Hefeweizen
Now,
too.
see, I
so.
think Matt's just going full hillbilly right now, and he's remembering what it used to taste like to chew on wheat and hillbilly bubblegum. So,
I said,
See, that's a better effort.
That was really the first sip. Was
I
just
don't
more
know his
that
background, so
the sugary sweetness more than the actual flavor of bubblegum. I guess it kind of like after you chew bubblegum, you get that kind of like that sweetness, not necessarily the flavor, but that sweetness. I really enjoy this. I think it's good. After the second drink, though, that bubblegum kind of stuff more tapered down.
because wheat wines are made similar to barley wines, obviously.
I think I expected
wheat versus barley. I love the complexity of barley wines.
yes,
Whether they're American or English, I love the deep, robust flavors in a barley wine. This is, and now it's a different beer, and I'm glad I didn't judge it in my head early, and I just let myself drink it and enjoy it, because it's a very good beer. It's just lacking complexity. And it was weird for me, because I want that complexity, but in this style, it was a very good beer.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, go ahead.
No, on that same note, like comparing the Helis we had earlier to other light beers.
Like a Keystone, for example.
A Keystone.
That might have got thrown out.
Right. They're both... No, I don't want to go Keystone. Let's go another good light beer. I don't know what that is.
That
right at
Helis
the
lager
moment.
we just had?
Yeah, but the Helis lager, it was very simple but very good. Mm-hmm. And these are completely different things. They're both a grain beer.
I think
heavy grain beer.
My biggest issue is I've not had many wheat wines.
Or wine.
And the wheat wine I have had from the other place was really, really good. And I don't try to compare them, but when I've only had two, I can't help but compare.
I've never had a wheat wine, and I've only had the barley wines twice. So
I should remedy that.
I mean, he's on the show.
I was on
Anybody
here.
else?
Both times it was on here.
Yeah.
Right?
We're trying.
You guys are trying to branch me out.
So who goes first on this one?
I do. But before I do, I'm going to do a shameless plug because my nephew just sent me something that is hilarious. Follow my TikTok, Coach Danner. I'm actually monetizing on there now. I'm a content creator. I use air quotes because I really shouldn't be making money on there, but it's fucking awesome that I am. I also, next week, will have a code for you guys to get money off some really fucking sweet sunglasses, and I'll probably wear my pair in so you can see at least one pair of them.
Because the sun never sets in the cool.
Damn straight. But what is even better is my nephew just sent me something, one of my more recent videos, which was a prank, but there's an account with over 100,000 followers on Instagram that picked up my TikTok video and posted on their Instagram going, could someone please tell me what happened here?
Is it the strikeout?
It's the strikeout when the kid gets tossed. And it literally, we pranked this kid. Everybody knew what was going on except him and his teammates. His coach knew, the opponent knew, umpire knew. We set this up. Pitcher purposely threw a ball way outside. Umpire, bounces on the opposite side of the batter's box. Kid goes to, just drops his bat down, waiting for the next pitch. Umpire goes, huh! Batter turns and just looks at him, doesn't say a word, just looks at him. Up goes, you're gone! And then he's just standing in the box like this. I have no idea what just happened. You can hear me losing it in the background of the TikTok because I'm holding the camera I'm trying not to laugh. It's but yeah, it just made a good Instagram.
Well, and by the way, on your account, the kid that gets walked by wearing a banana costume and it hits him in the dick part of the banana, and he's like, yeah! And he waves the dick around like this and walks on. I'm like, I love that kid because that's exactly what I would do.
Was that kid you? That sounds like a you thing, Pete.
No, because I wouldn't fit in a banana costume. My
too much
booty's
room?
getting away. Yeah, too much room.
I just really enjoyed the banana question where you're asking how many outs in an inning, and damn near every one of these kids got it wrong. They all got it wrong, and I'm just like, wait, I know the answer, but do I really? Because everyone else is giving a different answer.
Yeah, because they're
And I hate baseball. I don't know anything about it.
Because they're teenage boys and all their blood's in one spot, and it's not in the right brain.
It's not their brain.
Although I am a little annoyed with this company because they zoomed in on the video to cut out my name on my TikTok handle.
That's shitty.
Oh.
Yeah.
As a content creator,
I'm not real happy about that. Like, you can use my shit, but...
Now, did they do it on purpose, or was it the Instagram zoom?
No, you have the option when you put
I know
the
you have
TikTok,
the option, but did they...
It might auto zoom, but all you have to do is hit the other button, hit the button, and it goes right back out to where you can see it.
I didn't know that.
I have posted enough TikToks onto Instagram
what
now.
Don't know.
I learned
You're gonna call
something
them out?
new.
Call them out.
I literally just was like, that's
Let's go
my
be abrasive.
TikTok.
Let's go.
All right, so you have
Put a
to...
pee on it, Tyler. Good
now
job.
you get to
Virtual
vote
pee.
the beer after being excited and upset at the same time. I
mean, it's pretty badass, but at the same time,
What,
like,
the beer?
motherfuckers
Yeah, I
tag
agree.
me. Like,
No, Tyler's moving on to a whole different subject. Maybe to reel him back in. We
all
got
right,
some comments here.
Beer-wise, I am going to give it a... I was hanging out at like a 3.5 for a long time. The more I drank it, the higher it went. I'm giving it a 4 flat.
Thank God, because I'm going 3.5.
All right, I'm going 4. I really liked it, and I wanted to go higher. I mean...
No one's stopping you, Pete.
No, it's...
I just didn't want to agree with Tyler.
It is... I really like it. I've said it from the beginning, and it drinks so fast. You guys compare it to barley wine. I've never had one of these. I think it's DU shy.
I think it's DU shy. Man, that thing...
DU shy. So that's when you almost get a DUI. It's DU shy. You're like, oh man, you blew a .07.
Wait.
DU shy.
Just shy.
You better get home.
Just shy.
You're gonna start blowing higher by the time you get home, buddy.
That is an official Two Beerded Guys score of a 3.75.
And let me tell you, a new term, DU shy.
DU shy. You're just shy.
You're just shy of going to jail. Let's go.
Just shy of that DUI.
So,
Like,
couple
Don't
quick
do it,
comments. In defense of Keystone Light, Chris Ream chimes in, Keystone is the best light beer of all time. I knew I liked that, kid.
okay.
He also says, it looks like you boys are deleting some beers. That's a text message he sent me the other day. He's like, did you guys delete a bunch of beers? I was like, delete? He's like, yeah, they're not there anymore, right? I was like, no, they aren't. I guess we did.
We did. Yeah, that checks out. Tyler brought 55 beers. I don't know how many we brought back.
No, I ended up bringing... By the time we bought more, I think I brought 60. You brought another 6. There's a cooler in my truck still. It's about half full.
But we also had,
Carrie brought more to drink. We also bought whiskey. We bought other beers going down.
4 of us.
I'd say by the time we got there, we probably brought almost 70 beers, not counting Carrie's drinks, plus whiskey.
So 4 of us just at the cabin finished an average of 15 apiece.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's it? Oh,
And we didn't
Plus
have
the whiskey. Plus the whiskey.
We were down 2 people on Friday as well. Keep that in mind.
Well, that's what we were talking
Oh,
about.
sorry.
Yeah.
But then Saturday we added Carrie stuff in.
Yep. Yep, we did do a bottle of whiskey, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the barbecue festival, me and my 2 buddies did a case each.
Yeah.
It was so hot. I peed once in 15 hours.
We were sitting there all day. We were just like, man, this is a great, beautiful day. It's not hot. Like, this is fantastic. But we were all sort of the big-ass tree.
Yeah. Oh, no. We were baking to death.
Yeah.
Brett also says, off subject, John, but love the hats.
Thanks, sir.
And he then further says, when you don't blow good enough, you are DU shy.
Ooh, I like that.
Russell's not watching right now, but Russell, if you were watching, write it down.
DU shy.
We're trying to. We were doing really good, trying to give him time for what he needed to do.
Now,
But
speaking of
we
your
gotta write
hat,
this
John,
down.
and since I'm wearing my hat, I got from the same place.
Whatever he just said.
Just shy of a DUI.
When you don't blow good enough, you are DU shy. Do you want to throw any shout out to the Crazy Horse Hops or anything?
Crazy
Like,
Horse
we
Hops
we are
people.
both wearing their hats today. Like,
We are, so.
we had talked to them at a prior beer fest beforehand.
It is Crazy Horse Hops.
Talked to the one of the owners, I believe. Seemed like a really cool cat. Really neat seeming place. Like, I was happy to support them with some hat purchases.
Yep.
So they grow.
They're
grow the
Indiana
hops?
farm growing hops.
Okay.
Correct.
Where are they located?
Indiana.
They
No
are
shit.
in the more
I got that.
southern side of Indianapolis. So
It should be on the southern and.
yeah.
Okay. I like
So
that.
I know there's been several different breweries who have specifically, partnered with them to be Indiana supportive. So
Okay.
I just got a text from one of the coaches of the organization. Did you see Lumberland Bat Mug Company? It's the ones that make the mugs. The original company that started that, the mugs out of baseball bats.
Posted it.
That's who did it. He's like, did you see that Lumberland just posted your video? I'm like, yes, actually, I did just see that.
and I just berated them for not.
No,
No, I was nice.
and I online urinated on it too. Like, oh, that's mine.
No, I was just like, it's my TikTok. Like, that's awesome. Like, if, follow it.
Or send my players personal mugs. Boom, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll get on that
There
later.
you are. All right. So this other one looks like
Matt, what did you
That's
give
a
the
hard
wheat
one.
wine?
Oh, yeah, it's been a while
Um,
since we've asked him anything.
I'm just gonna be like Pete on this one, and he said that he was thinking going higher. I'm gonna go a little higher, 4.25. That was really
you know
freaking.
what? It's orange shirt guy night.
It was-
I like it.
It was
Maybe a
a,
4-2.
I know.
the execution of simplicity.
really like orange.
It still had a good taste. It was smooth. It was very drinkable at 11%.
Did you
I
see
enjoyed
the
it. That's
sample?
something completely different. We very rarely had any of the wheat
It's one of the
wines,
players,
and I thought that was well
it's his
done.
dad who passed away last fall. He bought the entire team these. Their player did.
Nice,
Everybody
nice
wore them all year.
review, Matt. Well done.
I like it.
On the occasion, I can
Oh,
word
Matt was
good
talking.
sometimes.
Matt was talking.
I just want to talk about.
I know it's hard to hear
how
the
Mike
sound of your
Glass
own
has
voice, Tyler.
4
but
chicks and a dude with 2 boobs.
Wait, there's
Or
only
it's
2
Conan.
boobs between.
The dude's got 2
No,
boobs.
the chick with the dude with 2 boobs. He could have had a flat pack.
Let's be honest. As big as Conan's are, that's like 4 boobs.
You're right, and his abs could be
More
boobs
boobs?
as well. I mean, I've seen girls with smaller boobs than his abs, so
I've dated
Like
a
you
girl
said
with
too,
4
there's
boobs.
1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, at least 4 chicks.
I said 4 chicks.
You said
And
like
Conan
4
has
boobs
2 boobs.
earlier, but there's 2 boobs per
I
chick,
said,
buddy.
I
He
said,
said
there's
4
4
sets.
sets.
Oh.
That means
Listen,
it's
listen.
like a pair.
I
you know?
never miss a boob, son.
I
I never.
That's why I was
miss a boob.
shocked, buddy. That's why I was shocked.
If my wife was watching this, she would type in right now. No, he never does.
There was-
And I have a great wife, and she points him out to me.
Well
She's like, "Hey,"
done.
and I'm like, "Ha
My mom
Check
used
that
to do that for my dad.
ha!" She knows that I'm a boob man.
My mom used to do that for my dad.
I'm a loyal husband, but I still like to look at the catalog.
That's hilarious.
Oh god.
Our kids will never know about the old Victoria's Secret catalog. It came in the mail, and you're like, "Oh, look at
They do
that."
miss out. Yeah, they miss
Yeah,
out.
they don't.
I didn't need it.
But
My
they have
dad
the
had
internet, yeah.
has had a subscription to Playboy since the like 60s. So growing up, there was always a Playboy in the bottom drawer of the bathroom.
No, see, we were the other way. We couldn't even get Victoria's Secret, so it was like the J.C. Penney catalog was the best we had going on. It was slim pickings.
That's some hard times there.
All right, so
Mom's like, "Hey, circle what you want for Christmas." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Are you
dude.
sure?"
because I think her name is Stacy, and I love her. But Shannon's pretty good too.
I was gonna circle both, see if I can get one of them.
all right, guys, this is by Brothers Cascadia Brewing. Number 13, baby. Imperial Mexican Stout aged in whiskey and tequila barrels. It appears to be a collaboration with Grades of Wrath. It is 13% ABV.
Yes. This is the. I stopped in at the brewery in Vancouver when I was going to Russell's that day. So
You were in Vancouver?
Vancouver.
When did you go up
Just
there?
north of Portland.
Oh, I was like, when did you go
The
up there?
original Vancouver, I have learned. Thanks, Russell.
At least that's what they tell you.
No, that's what it is.
Up in Canada, they're
We
like,
love to
we're
steal
the original
everything
motherfucker-
from the Canucks.
We just steal everything from everybody.
And Brett
Well,
is
you know what? It's a lot easier that way.
And I've not had this beer because it was not on tap. So it's the first time for me.
All right.
now speaking of the J.C. Penney's catalog, Brett chimed in. Worst case, Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Damn straight.
That's right.
It did.
Shout out to my buddy Rob. His mother-in-law's name's Stacy, and I say that all the time, and it pisses him off.
Oh, this just smells rich.
Yeah. Smells more middle class to me.
Working class?
I think it's a poor man's rich dinner.
That's not bad.
It's
That's not bad.
I've never heard that, Pete, but I'm gonna have to use that. Fucking
used to always joke because, I grew up poor.
Wait, so Salisbury steak?
No.
That's a poor man's poor
TV
dinner.
dinners.
That's TV dinners. No, but like when poor people go, if you could eat anything for dinner, what would you eat? And they're like, lobster. Because that's the most expensive thing. But if you ask a rich person, they're like, oh, dry-aged steak, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you don't want lobster?
That's a
like,
thing?
That's poor people's rich dinner. You're like, oh, shit.
Can we write
It
that
is
down
really.
too? All right, good. Lobster after that.
What about dry-aged steak and lobster?
Example.
Lobster.
I have
Servitor?
Wagyu steaks at the house.
Honestly, I'm going to an Urban Dictionary. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to contribute.
You better say it's from Pete. Ugly
I will do
Pete.
that.
Just
Ugly
put
From
Ugly
Ugly
Pete.
Pete.
Ugly Pete. I'll do that.
No, because you have to give an example, right? Ugly Pete said,
On podcast.
if you like
blah, blah,
lobster,
blah,
then you like a
and
rich
number
man's, a poor
81.
man's rich dinner.
Podcast number 81.
Jesus. It's a live cast. Just ask John.
Oh, shit.
Podcast.
Every time.
So, Brett just called dibs. Band name, Poor Man's Rich Dinner.
You can have the band name. We get it for everything else.
We get the Urban Dictionary.
That's actually the name of my underwear, but okay. Oh.
Lobster?
That's really wrong.
Yeah. Oh. Look at that. George Lucas Fox is on. Just, hey.
Peter King!
And we got Cosmos Carlos.
Cosmos!
Hello there with 3 beer emojis. I think that's 1 more beer emoji than the last time.
What are you drinking? Let us know.
Oh, it's because I have a half a beard. Or a baby beard.
All right, guys, just a heads up. Our upcoming guests next week is Brett Pittsford, who comments every week. He is my brother. He will be entertaining. You need to tune in because I know he has plans to embarrass the shit out of me. After that, we have Ryan. I never can remember. Is it Twos or Tays? Twos, right?
Taze.
Tays.
Taze?
Ryan Tays is coming back on.
Wonderful. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's awesome.
It's actually Tavor.
I think she's actually planning on doing some of her fun makeup for that episode because it is right before Halloween.
Can I do Viking face paint again?
No. She's not painting us. Actually, she might. Ooh, I might tell her to do that.
Yeah, I want Viking
Come
face
early?
paint.
Yeah, we might
Come
do that.
early?
And late.
Followed up by Spooky Season, which will have Rissa, which is the perfect start to Spooky Season, Smo Money, BYBC, and the owner of So Chatty Chocolate.
Yes. Which you still need to respond to him.
I already did.
I didn't see. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did that night.
Is that them fancy booth candies?
No, jackass. We told you what it... Oh, he was drunk. Never
Yeah.
mind.
No, I remember the conversation. I was kind of forgetting the answer.
Remember, yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, so it's going to be...
And I'm really excited because we booked a couple brand new guests.
Yeah. Well, one of those, we've already said, is So Chatty. Brett's brand new. 11-1 still open. I haven't finished that one yet. Follows up by Theater Kid coming back on November 8th. Stefan, the owner and founder of Hoplore on the 15th of November.
That's going to be dangerous.
And Lauren Hoffmeister on 11/22.
No, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous one on that bunch.
Yeah.
We just got to...
Hey, so would you guys like to do, like,
Sure.
a night with just a brewery and then have a couple of the heavier stuff at the end?
I mean, we've done it before. Yeah, we have no problem with it.
I have these customers that might have beers that probably want to get them on a show.
Sure, we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know who. So we got to remember who they distribute through. But yeah.
No, like, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's what
Me?
Pete's telling you.
I was thinking the zinc stuff, but
Oh, no.
No, I don't know who Pete's talking about,
Bad
right?
Dad.
Oh.
okay. I'll see
If
that.
they're Pete's customers, Pete will get the beer, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's friends with the. No, whatever.
I'm friends with everyone. That's my
Yeah.
job.
That's true.
I knew what he was referring to.
But yes.
We can get the zinc
Can we get
stuff,
some
though.
pizza
Hey.
too, though?
Pizza?
Bad
Oh.
Dad.
Oh, pizza.
see?
Hey,
See?
yes, but we'll do it. We'll definitely do it on an episode when we have a returning guest. We like new guests. We like to spoil new guests for the most part.
There you are.
But
So
let's
like
get
next time Pete's back on.
let's get like a bad dad dude down here and stuff too. Yeah. Pizza work booking.
Well, I gotta make
guys,
sure I meet all the
beer.
guys.
Yeah,
Let's
what
go.
are you guys thinking out loud? Look at
who's
that.
up?
Jason Bell's comment. It says they used to serve lobster to prisoners, cheap sea bugs, not fit for most people's consumption.
Boom! It's the Red Sandwich Place.
Yeah.
In Maine.
Yeah, and Cosmos Carlos says he's drinking, is it Fox Stout? F-A-X-E Stouts?
Faux?
Faux
Stout.
should have a U in there, I do
Fakes?
believe.
Or is
So
there, if there's a U in there,
Facts?
sounds like
Fakes?
a fantastic beer.
Jordan Luger Fox, cranberry juice, 3 weeks, 3 days sober.
Atta girl.
Good.
She's gonna drink on the show. Don't worry.
Okay.
Jennifer Beckert, BYBC herself, says, "Yay me!" LOL, because she will be on the show shortly.
Yay!
And
Unless I can
Jordan
find
also
someone to
says,
vote for.
"Bad Dad, get Patrick to come do the show."
There you are. I'm gonna be there
Set it
next
up.
week. So,
Set it up.
or this week. Shit, I can't remember.
November 1st. That's open date, right?
Man, if you had to serve lobster to prisoners, like, man, I'm like, oh, you know, this is terrible.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, dear.
Okay.
Anyway, back to what we're doing on this beer.
This beer.
Who's up first?
Flavors are subtle.
It's Grandpa Hat. Let's go.
Flavors are subtle.
Flavors are smooth and blended well.
They are.
Do I need to remind you what's in it?
No, I got
So,
some pepper in there. A little bit of chocolate.
I never get the chocolate.
It's a
I
stout.
get less of the pepper, but it still feels well crafted, delicious. Ugly Pete, purveyor of the Ugly Pete's DUI shelf. Are we DUI shelving this one? Probably not. I'm gonna
No.
say.
No.
Pete's thinking.
Although,
No, but this. So, this is another cousin. Because you've been drinking all day, and somebody's like, try this. And you're
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
oh, it drinks so smooth.
I feel like it's not quite
I'm
there, but
having
it's not
fun.
far.
And all of a sudden, you crash your car into a tree. And you're like, oh, shit.
So you would not wind up DUI shy with this.
You are. This is a start the night, do not finish the night beer. You finish the night with this bad boy, you're in trouble.
I'm sticking very close to our rating system because I really hope you guys give it higher, but I'm not sure I'm going to seek this out. It is very tasty, very delicious, but I'm going to go 3.75. I'm not sure I'm going to go back to. I'm not going to send Russell to go after this and get it for me. So 3.75.
So I'm going to go 3.5. Like, I like it. It's really smooth. But at the same time, it's really smooth and balanced. But nothing draws me to go, I need to buy it.
It's well crafted.
It's the okay girl at the bar. You're like, man, yeah, she's okay.
You have a couple days, she might turn into that,
But
like,
she's not
10
hot.
now.
She's not ugly. She's okay. It's well balanced. It's the okay girl.
I'm a little surprised on that one, honestly. I understand, like, the not seeking out, like, but I thought you'd have been, like, more with John, like a 3.75, just for the sake of the 13, if nothing else, Pete.
No, I like it. I mean,
That
the
13 is
alcohol
really
content,
helpful.
so it's really up there, and it's going to get you to where you need to be quickly.
Is 13 a solid set of D's?
Wrong.
Oh.
I haven't been paying attention to their scores because I figured they
Busy
both did
TikToking.
wrong. I'm going to give it a solid 4.
All right, so
So a
you're good.
3.75 average.
You're good.
Perfect.
Got middle road this time.
Good for you, bud.
Good for me.
First time
Wait,
all
Pete
night.
went low?
I went 3.5,
Yeah. Not dramatically, but
and he went 3.75.
That's weird.
Right,
I figured that was a Pete beer.
No, that was the okay girl.
that's
Oh,
an okay
yeah.
girl.
Yeah. He's got distracted. It's okay.
That's all right. I mean, she was okay.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
And again, brain's definitely working on power save mode right now.
Oh, so on a side note, while we're through, so I'm working out a deal with Weber to
Nice.
get 6 smoke fires to build a trailer
Okay.
for barbecue
If
competitions.
that works. That'd be amazing.
I'm like, put down 3 down each side, and then a table at the end,
Okay.
and you can smoke at different temperatures all the way down
Listen,
and have fun.
so
Yeah.
I already knew this, but I think my teammates learned the value of a good, like, gaming prep table. Like, not gaming as in board gaming, like out in the woods after you're hunting and you had some game to...
Yeah.
Because it's a higher table,
Oh, yeah.
and when you got to trim up all that meat, you don't want to bend over.
No, so I already pre-cut. So if you're a taller guy and you're tired of bending over at a table at a festival, whatever it is, even a beer festival.
I prefer to bend them over.
Whatever
well,
it is.
I
if
know
you're
you
tired
like
of
to
it,
bend
though.
dudes over. It's okay.
Ah.
So,
Only if they're John. Or if it's a Tuesday. My buddy Ben.
Yeah, or Tuesday.
or that. All right.
It's
So
John,
thank
it's
God it's
Tuesday, okay.
Monday.
It is tradition.
So, but you cut
He's
PVC
like-
pipe and put it on
Yeah.
the post, and it just raises it up.
Yeah,
But
we'll need to
because
do that.
all of us
You mean the hillbilly leg
on
extenders.
Sunday morning, our lower backs were killing us. And I'm like, this is so stupid. Why did we do this?
Yep. Got to get you right height table.
Right height table.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, don't take mine away. I want more.
No, I was making
This is the
room to
good
pull
stuff.
mine away.
This is probably gonna be the best stuff.
Well, I'm leaving it for you guys.
I almost don't want to tell him what's in it.
It's probably coconut. I'm guessing. I heard something about that earlier.
All right, so this is Mr. Sandman Toasted Coconut Variant by River North Brewing Company.
Son of a bitch.
Imperial Stout brewed with coconut. This is if you're stranded on a desert
You'll like this.
with nothing but your wits, a few sacks of barley, and just enough brewing knowledge to survive. What would you do?
Not put coconut in it.
Amen, brother.
We've gotten good at guessing River North, but I'll let the three of you guess the ABVs on this one.
I'm guessing it's probably
But
the front,
it's
so we're
been
not
a
putting it on a cam yet, huh?
All right. I think I know where I'm going. I haven't tasted it yet. I should taste it.
Well, this one's going to be more difficult.
It is really light.
It is really light.
And a guy that hates coconut
Doesn't
not
give you
too
hints.
bad.
Doesn't give you any
Yep,
hints.
with you there as well. I'm like, oh, it's more just like a sweetness than a coconut flavor.
All
It's
right,
a solid
two
fucking beer.
guys that hate coconut are not throwing it up. So
Shocker,
it's awesome.
River North is
I'm about to say, yeah,
fucking
if I have
amazing.
anyone to have faith in having a good coconut beer, it's going to be River North.
And yeah, you get some of that good toasty notes in there.
I love the coconut
You
finish.
do get to.
It's a very toasted coconut finish. It just kind of lingers, but not heavily.
Yeah.
All right,
It is.
ABV guess. Who wants to go first? Oh, what am I saying?
14-2.
Oh, okay.
How much?
I'm gonna go.
14-2.
I'm gonna go 13.
13-1, Bob.
Technically the closest, but y'all went over. 12-1 this time.
Okay.
All right.
They're sneaky sometimes. It's hard to tell. And
They like to bounce around a little bit.
but especially with the gold top, like that's supposed to be their.
Well, that's not gold waxed.
Oh,
Yeah, this is gold label.
So
Come on now.
I've never had anything from them.
I could have sworn we'd give it
I'm
a
pretty
River
sure
North,
you've
though.
had to have had
They
something.
probably are
Not
the
probably.
holder of the most fives we've given.
Oh, yeah. It's also
I'm
the
gonna have to
favorite.
go back and.
It's
look
also
in
the
history.
favorite brewery between 2 out of 3 of us.
All right. A windmill being.
John, are you?
No,
No.
him and I are both River
Oh.
North.
And I'm a Revolution guy.
But River North's what? Your number 2 now?
yeah.
Okay.
And Revolution's my number 2. I don't know what his number 2 is.
I'm not sure I got that far yet.
I
either.
thought he was a windmill guy for.
Well, we
I
all
really
love
like
Windmill.
Windmill.
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
But River North and Revolution destroy Windmill.
Okay,
Well,
question
they
for
just
you.
do a lot more stouts. Windmill's only really done like 1 or 2 stouts that I've had, so they just aren't
Because
having as much
Windmill's
of mine.
the 450 of Northern Indiana. They do weird shit.
I would,
Which I appreciate.
But they do it better.
Don't.
But they do it better.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Don't
give-
call them the 450
Oh.
of anything.
I give Windmill all the love.
Yeah.
Except for the delivery boy. I didn't
I'm,
give that one any
I'm never
love.
going to give 450.
Just because it
any
had
love
Chris's face
ever.
on it, or what?
That's not true. You've given 450 love on this show.
I
You
have.
hated it too.
I did, and it hurt my feelings. And you know what? I still dislike them.
It
It's
was
like
so
it's
funny.
like the actor you absolutely hate does a good role, and you're like, I think you're still garbage, but that was a great movie.
That's a
Good
good
luck.
example.
Giving a
I
little
burn him
bit of local love. Revolution is amazing. River North is amazing. L Song is amazing. Give Stefan another
Hoplore,
few-
it's not even giving him another few. He's starting to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, like
He does good stuff. I just think as a distribution, he doesn't have the volumetric
No,
capacity
not
yet.
yet.
Is that
Right.
Okay.
It's really funny, though, because he made a beer for this beer fest. Specifically because last beer fest he went to, a guy said he couldn't make real beer. Like another brewer was like, you don't make real beer. Because he
He's
makes
like,
a lot
"Oh."
of he makes a lot of high gravity stouts, a lot of weird ass fruited stuff, he'll make traditional beer, but he loves taking a traditional beer and going all the way over
he
there.
does,
with it.
You know,
And then he does
Charlie in a chocolate
he
factory
made
kind
a
of guy.
12.2% green apple seltzer. It tasted like fucking apple pucker. He just loves doing weird shit. So this time he made a more traditional amber ale, and guess what? It was tasty as fuck.
yeah, that was so good.
And it was just him doing the like.
Yep.
And you meet him and his pit vipers and all, and he's just doing this. Like, he doesn't actually flip you off well, he does us. But he doesn't actually flip most people off, but like, his demeanor when you're talking to him, especially if you're like, oh, do you only do weird shit? It's like, yes. Like I'm flipping you off. You don't know it yet, but you're absolutely getting flipped off. And I love him for it.
Yeah. I am a big fan of Hoplar and Stefan. Fantastic.
He makes fun of us more than almost anybody.
And just seems like a pretty awesome dude. Like, he puts up with us. That means something.
That's tasty.
But Hoplar's definitely catching up with some of the big boys.
Yeah.
It doesn't help they're not in a big city. So if Hoplar was in Indianapolis, everybody would know that name.
Yeah.
Well, on the same note, though,
They're in fucking...
Hoplar is
if
who
you're-
Deviate wishes they were.
hold on. If you're in the big city, though, a lot of times you cater to the masses and don't do the stuff you love to do, like he's doing.
All right, but
right?
if you compare...
You don't get a, smash fun stuff.
So in Indianapolis, his direct comparison would be Deviate. And I think John said it perfectly. He is who Deviate thinks they are.
Okay.
Yeah. And everybody in Indy loves Deviate. Oh, they always do cool shit. Da, 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 da. And I think Hoplar knocks
I'm hard
it
to
out of the
please.
park.
I'm very hard to please.
Deviate's good and cool, but they do a lot of stuff. They get some
John and I
shit.
don't give them
I
much love on
have
the show.
sidetracked this because it is a
Yeah.
River North beer.
So who goes first?
You do.
You.
So I have to tell you. So, we're gonna start this off with, I'm gonna go. So we have a day on Friday at Newfields for the anniversary. We're
Okay.
gonna have a picnic and shit.
Okay.
Guess what I'm gonna do? Get drunk on some River North. I don't know where I'm gonna find
When
it
are we
yet.
doing this?
This Friday.
I can't get you River North that fast.
That's going to be a
Oh,
tall
I
order.
can. I will just FedEx
It's
overpay.
They don't
$55 one way to Denver.
Yeah, they don't deliver.
I'm not saying they do. I know people.
If
I
you
will
know
get me a
somebody in
bottle.
Denver, get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a beer
But
mule.
regardless,
He's only got
my
two bottle
wife's
limit,
gonna
though.
already be upset with me because I've been waiting 18 months for my tickets for the Van Gogh exhibit, and I'm gonna go in popped.
Is that already open?
Yes. I heard it was really neat. A coworker of mine
it's
went and said
really
it was
awesome.
really cool.
All right,
I
I'm gonna
didn't
guess
get
right.
that.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah. So I am gonna go 475. I really like it.
This beer is fantastic. The problem River North has at this point with us is we've had so many stouts by
Their
them.
own success.
Actually,
Their own success,
and
yeah.
IPAs and lagers and
Don't compare it to the
Well,
history of
bearded
this,
guards.
this
and-
bottle this
well,
time.
I agree, but it's funny because we've even had 3 Mr. Sandmans now of different variants, including the original. So it's one of those where it's like, shit.
Yeah.
This bottle this time, I love it. I'm a huge coconut beer fan. I don't think this one lives up quite as high as some other high-level coconuts, and I say that meaning I'm still giving them a 4.25.
Yeah.
Like, when this is a down stout for me by them, like this is one of my lower stouts in my brain by them, and I'm giving you a 4.25, means you do this very well.
Like, for me, that 4.5 score is just like, hey, this is a top-notch beer, and if this is going to be a beer that you absolutely love, this could easily be a 5 for me. And stouts being my style, River North being a wonderful number 2 brewery for me,
Who won?
it is a 4.5. Like, it is, it's a wonderful, great, fantastic beer, and for me, that's where it's at.
We've become friends with them. When I'm heading out there in October, I have a box already set aside for me to pick up and pay for, but to pick up. It's hilarious because I've met them one time in person. And by them, I mean just the marketing girl. But they're fantastic out there. I did briefly meet one of the brewers. They're good people, great beer. And what's funny is even though I know they're sending back any beer I ask them to, we still buy them on Tavor when we see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
because we want it faster. If I can only get out there once a year, I don't want to wait once a year to get all these beers. I want to get the ones I can as fast as I
as
can.
fast as we can.
And then I'll get the other ones.
And they'll get, like, aged ones later. I mean, it's kind of a win-win.
Yes.
It's really funny. Because she even asked me, oh, do you not want the toasted coconut when I asked for a different one? And I was like, no, we ordered that on tomorrow already.
Yeah.
Like,
Our on-site correspondent, Jared Shaw, says, we had 2 flights of River North's beers, and it was a great experience for Katie and
I
for
still
him
need to
both.
post that write-up. Sorry, Jared. I haven't had a chance to yet.
He also says they currently have more barrels in the warehouse than any other brewery in Colorado.
Wonderful.
Including
That's-
Avery, who also has a massive
Oh,
barrel
Avery.
aging program.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
Avery's Colorado. Yeah, that's a big barrel program at Avery.
And they planned, if I remember right, when Jared talked to them, they were at something like 75 or 80 active barrels, and they were wanting to be over 100 within the next month or two. Like,
Listen,
Which is really awesome because they're really far away from anybody that makes good barrels.
Fair point.
there's not a lot of whiskeys. That's a good point.
yeah.
Right? All the secondhand barrels
They
are in the Midwest.
they do.
And a shout out, Midwest breweries, prove me wrong. Beat them.
Yeah.
Please go out, make
Oh.
a lot of these barrel aged shit.
If you can give me a couple Indiana breweries that start beating this shit, I'd be the happiest man on the planet.
All of us would.
Jared just said moving to 200 by the end of the
200,
year,
that's it.
apparently.
So it's over 100, they're moving to 200.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
a couple of quick other comments I've been had a chance. Jason Bell says he wants to give 450 some love just for their Corn Maze Beer Fest, if nothing else. That is a pretty fun event.
It's a
As long
fun
as-
event.
As
It's a
long
fun
as it's
event.
not just drag out dog hot.
formerly the largest event in Indiana. Beer Fest.
Hops and coaster drops, baby.
And speaking of Bend Over earlier, Brett said last book he read, It's Been a Long Night by Bend Over.
Oh, dear God.
There you are.
All right, so that is the end of hour number 2. We've had some fantastic beers. It is time for our top beer of the night. And we start with the guy that nobody wants to see, but we all love to hear, Off-Screen Matt.
Beer of the night. Beer of the night.
They're all set down here by me. Do you need me to pick something
Yeah,
up?
nah, not specifically. I'm just gonna probably go ahead and go with the one that I was expecting here. The Sandman toasted coconut. We said.
Bring me a drink.
Yeah, so that's where I'm gonna go. I know that Tyler didn't ask me to score, but I would agree with John on the 4.5. Kind of going with our rating scale. Like it's definitely up there. Just me not being as big a coconut fan. That's the only thing holding it back on me. But that's well crafted, delicious, and River North does not disappoint yet again.
The Helis Lager.
That was
Nice.
Yeah, a crisp, clean, 100% a gold medal winner. I scored this beer better, but that Helis Lager as a lager, and I'm giving it a 4.25. That was fantastic. Loved it.
It was the best Helis I've ever had.
Yeah.
I will go with the brown ale.
Oh shit! Yeah,
You and I have been on the same page all damn night.
You know, I love that I can steal your thunder all
I'm gonna
night.
stand by what I said, but
Not
damn it,
only-
I forgot what else we had. I knew
Not
it was-
only is it my top scored beer, which my beer of the night usually
he said
isn't.
top. Yeah.
My beer of the night usually isn't the top beer. It
Yeah.
really isn't. But tonight, beer of the night for me absolutely is my top scored beer. It is the brown ale. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back out here. The Sippin' Swine brown ale by Three Sons with bacon and maple and coffee, and it is just wow. It is a breakfast beer and a half.
So you know what I like about this? We normally pick beers towards the end of the night that we really like, those darker stouts. You pick the number 1 beer. We pick the mid-pack beer.
Yeah, the 4th beer of the night. And then, of course, he picked the last one. What a dude.
He picked it. No, what
have you done for me lately? What have you done for me
We covered the
lately?
spectrum, and that's fantastic that we could hit all of them, and it's a wide range. And I agree with the Helis.
The Helis
It was
is my number 2 of the night.
That was fantastic.
It was fantastic, and I will go out and buy that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the others I liked, and I might seek out, but you know, the ones I have to travel but that Helis,
That Helis,
it's good.
from Cleveland. I'm like, that's
can
not,
find
that's
out.
one state away. I should be able to find that.
My top 3 beers were all said. Like, it literally would have went brown ale, Helis, River North. Like, I think that's hilarious that, A, we were all on the same kind of page. And like Pete said, though, we hit the very first beer of the night. We hit the 4th beer of the night. We hit the 9th beer of the night.
Says it
not-
right there.
Yeah.
It's not often. We are going to tune off. You don't get to see the whiskey we get to have next. We might let you know about it later. We might take a
Maybe
picture and post.
it'll be a special video on Instagram. Who knows?
You know, it's hard telling. I'm kind of excited to just try it and maybe post a picture or something later and be like,
baby.
don't you wish you... We're not even going to tell you what we talked about. Yeah. I kind of think that'd be the fun way to do it.
Yeah.
And hurry up, hit click right now. No. Thanks for listening, guys. Who am I? TBG_off
Mudhog B&Q.
Yeah, you broke and Ugly Pete The guy that kicks this guy's butt in barbecue.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, you really should have been there last weekend. You need to be there this weekend to see him.
Oscar and Matt.
Later.